We got a lot to talk about today. We got so much to talk about today. I don't even know how to explain this. First thing I want to say is we have a little bit of conversation about DJ Akademiks. I just want to throw that out there real quick. We have a little bit of conversation about DJ Akademiks. Might be a lot of conversation about DJ Akademiks, just so we can be clear. And we have actually a ton of conversation about Diddy. I want to be clear about something, and I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Just because somebody accuses someone of something, that does not make it true. We currently live in a society where there's individuals that, because they have no acclaim, or because people don't know who they are, and they want people to know who they are, the easiest way to get known is to talk about somebody that everyone knows. So we currently live in that type of society. Good morning. How you doing today? Good? Excellent. We currently live in that society, just so we can be clear. So whenever I hear accusations about people, I don't jump on board thinking that these accusations are true. Often these accusations are just accusations. The one of the times that I take these accusations with a lot of credence is when there's lawsuits associated with them. Because, good morning, because you are not allowed to go and bring fake lawsuits into court. You will be held accountable. That's just how shit works. So nowadays, just so we can be clear, when I see people making accusations about a person, especially accusations that you can sue a person for, but the person does not try to get a lawsuit, the person does not try to sue, I just kind of say, well, I don't know about this. This may be all cat. I am not one of those people that think every time somebody sues somebody, it's because they're trying to get money. Yeah, now I'm trying to get money because I couldn't get justice. There's a difference. I just want to be clear on that. There's a difference. Now I'm trying to get money because when I was trying to get justice, it just wasn't possible. They weren't allowing for justice to happen. Now, just so we could be clear, there's been some accusations made. Okay, let's back up some so everybody can understand where I'm at. I'm about to read comments in a moment. Everybody put your comments in. There was some accusations made. I want to be clear about this. There's been accusations made basically for the longest that this whole entire East Coast, West Coast beef that got Diddy, that got Biggie killed and got Tupac killed, at least these are the accusations on why these people passed away, was about Diddy. There's been plenty of accusations, people saying things. We don't know if the things people were saying are true. All we know that there has been accusations. Now, for everybody that remembers, Diddy had a wife, Kim Porter. Kim Porter had 2 of Diddy's kids that I know about. I'm currently on live, fam. He had 2 of Diddy's kids that I know about, just so we can be clear. The 2 daughters. 3 Diddy's kids, as a matter of fact. I think Christian Combs also. There's also another kid, just so we can be clear, that she had, and that was the son that she had, her oldest son, I believe, that she had with Al B. Shore. Now, with all of that being said, I just want us to be clear on this. I want us to have a concise understanding about what's going on. She wrote a book. She passed away while she was still in the motions of getting the book published, finding a publisher, things and such. Now, just so we can be clear, when she passed away, the book that was on her computer got deleted. So there's a lot going on here. She was, good morning. So she was writing the book. The book got deleted off of her computer. Now, this is something that y'all have to understand. All of our phones and most of our computers is hooked up to some kind of cloud. I'm going to say this again. All of our phones and most of our computers are hooked up to some kind of cloud. So basically what happens is when we go and we take a picture and then we have that picture, you know, depending on what our settings are, that picture automatically loads up into our Google Photos or whatever that is. That's a cloud. For everybody that don't know, I just want to give you one more understanding about something that happened, and then I'm going to keep going because I just want to make sure that you are looking at it at least from the angle that I'm perceiving it. Even if you don't agree with me, you can understand where I'm coming from. Do y'all remember a couple of days ago, not everybody's, but some people's iPhones started images or pictures that they previously had started popping up on people's iPhones. Do y'all remember this? And people was like, I thought I deleted this. No, it was in a cloud somewhere. Somebody did a thing and it released the photos from whoever accounts back into the phone, and that's how you receive those. So I'm saying all that to say this. Allegedly, Kim Porter's book has been recovered, and we're going to talk about something that it says. Good morning, my brother. Chilling. All right. So allegedly, Kim Porter's book was recovered. I'm going to read some comments, and then I'm going to tell you what it says. Or allegedly says. Shout out to Jamel Fareed. He says, salute BBN family mod. Salute. He says, all in the chat, hit that like button. Hit that like button on the way in. Let's send out some notifications. Good morning. Let's send out some notifications. Hit that like button on the way in, fam. We got 36 people in here already. We're going to try to make it to 100 today. Hit that like button. He said, let's go, family. Shout out to Brandon Washington. Salute. This is Morning Frost. BBN fam. Bam. Salute. Shout out to Lady Mahogany. She says, good morning, Jack and BBN Nation. Like, share, subscribe. Share it everywhere. Hit that like button and please subscribe. Lady Mahogany says, yes, she heard about the rumors. Yes, Kim is related to Quincy Jones. Kim's and Al's son is named after him. Christine and the twins are Diddy. Christians, and I'm assuming I'm supposed to be Christian, and they spell checked you. And the twins are Diddy's. All right, let's go. Y'all know that Tupac and Diddy used to be like this, right? I'm going to say that again. Y'all do know that Tupac and Diddy used to be like this, right? They used to be like this. Shout out to Kyra Knows. This is Good Morning Frost. They were tight. Tupac and Diddy. They were tight. So allegedly, in Kim's book, all praises due to the Most High, it's a fact. Allegedly, in Kim's book, good morning. Okay. Allegedly, in Kim's book, Diddy, Kim, Tupac is, I believe, at Diddy's crib. So Diddy says to Tupac, they want to have a contest to see who can make Kim come the fastest. Let me put my mic in. I didn't even put my mic in. Tupac wasn't on that type of time. He ends up getting out, leaving, and that's the end of their relationship. First of all, if that is what happened, I want to clap it up for Tupac. I want to clap it up for Tupac. Because we're not out here doing that to women. This wasn't even just some jump off. This was his wife. Now I want to add something else to that for everybody to get a little bit more context. Have a good day. Did y'all hear about the problem I'm gonna reread a comment real quick so you can understand where I'm going with this, because this is something that just hit me. Lady Mahogany says Kim is related to Quincy Jones. Y'all know Tupac was supposed to marry Quincy Jones's daughter, right? Y'all heard about that? Anybody hear about that? Tupac was supposed to marry Quincy Jones's daughter. I know about that, right? Have a blessed day. Yes, ma'am. I know that, right? Y'all know the reason allegedly why he didn't marry Quincy Jones's daughter is because Quincy Jones had him over at the house one day, and he basically told him, allegedly, I don't know if any of this stuff is real, allegedly he had to do some man-on-man stuff with Quincy Jones in order to get the okay to marry the daughter, and Tupac just got up and left out of there because he wasn't on that type of time. I keep trying to tell y'all, if you a stand-up dude, they want to destroy you. When you a stand-up dude, they want to destroy you. If you a delinquent like them, then they give you all of the passes in the world, all of the doors open up. But when you a stand-up dude, they want to destroy you. If they can't get the public to hate you, they take your life. Why do you think I keep explaining that the situation I'm going through personally just has to deal with people who are just working for Satan? Why do you think I keep explaining that? You think I just be talking? Think about how much shit we talk about over here that ain't nobody platform gonna talk about until we talk about it first. Think about how much we talk about over here that ain't nobody talk about until we talk about it first. Lady Mahogany said, you are right, Jack. Tupac said it himself. So are they trying to set Tupac up again? And since Tupac didn't take the bait again, that's why, allegedly, this is why Tupac got shot up, by the way. Allegedly, this is why the situation happened that happened down in at the studio. Allegedly. You know, the day that Tupac shot himself, they said. Allegedly, that's why this happened. I don't know about that. I heard a lot of different reasons why that was a thing. But basically, Tupac wasn't go. What's up, my brother? All right. But basically, Tupac wasn't going. Tupac was one of those people that he gonna stand on what he stand on, no matter how many people hate him. Good morning. No matter how much people lie on him, no matter how much people try to destroy him, Tupac stand on what Tupac stand on. So her book is still out there. People could still get a hold of her book. I'm not sure if it's because it's in the cloud, or I'm not sure if it's just because somebody else has it. But when we create content, you could put that shit in the cloud. And if you put it in the cloud, that it will exist after you're not here no more. You understand? I need for y'all to understand, and this is another reason why it don't make any sense for people to be putting all of this, you know, OnlyFans and everything on the internet. Y'all gonna have to deal with that forever. We're about to get to the academics thing, and then we're gonna loop back on this because the academics thing has something to do with OnlyFans. This is why y'all putting that OnlyFans on the internet don't make sense. Every single thing we put on the internet is there forever. Forever. Brandon Washington said, I wrote a poem in school and I rewrote the lyrics of Dear Mama by Tupac. It was dope. I got extra credit. Fam, I don't even understand why you would think a dude would be on that type of time that wrote a song like Dear Mama. Tupac had too many songs that he wrote that was created in order to uplift our people. For real uplift our people, not fake uplift our people. Not this shit like what fucking Joe Biden is doing. When he just go have talks with black people and talk about all the oppression we living under, but he won't give any solutions. Stop being there for all the conversations about what's going wrong. Stop being there for all the conversations on how we gonna fix it. We got 56 people in the chat. Hit that like button. Let's see if we can get to 25. That's like what, 6 more likes? 7 more likes. Let's see if we can get to 25 likes. So we're gonna be discussing that. Because I want to know what else you think is in. If they recovered Kim Porter's book, just so we can be clear, Diddy's already done. I want y'all to understand this. Shout out to the person who did that. It went from VHS private videos to OnlyFans and in between. What up, young soul? Salute. So I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Somebody has, shout out to the super producer, Mike Jones, salute. Somebody has her book, fam. And they're just going to be slowly rolling shit out. Slowly rolling shit out. Because Diddy's done. I got a thing to tell y'all about Drake. Good morning, my brother. How you doing today? Excellent. I got a thing to tell y'all about Drake, too. Y'all want to hear about the Drake thing first, or y'all want me to go straight into academics? Put it in the chat. I got something to tell y'all about Drake. I didn't think Drake was finished, but Drake might be finished. They're scared over there. All right, I go to Drake first because Brandon Washington said he's curious. So, you know, Drake has been sending cease and desists out to people for multiple different reasons. But this is 2 reasons that make me understand Drake is done. The first is, how you going to send a cease and desist out to somebody who you stole the shit from to begin with? So Drake is culture vulturing niggas. And then when other people post the thing that he culture vultured, Drake is then sending cease and desist out to those people for the shit he culture vultured. Good morning, my brother. For the shit he culture vultured. Drake is sending cease and desist out to people who's breaking down his lyrics. The fuck are you talking about? Drake is sending cease and desist people who are playing BBL Drizzy, which he don't own. A culture vulture is somebody that appropriates somebody else's culture in order to get fame and money. So it's like if I decided to, you know, I didn't care anything about the Asian culture, but I decided I was gonna be like Wu-Tang. That would be culture vulturing. The reason why Wu-Tang isn't a culture vulture is because they care about the Asian culture. They care about that culture. They care about everything that they're doing. So they're adding to the culture rather than stealing from the culture in order to be able to, you know, get money and acclaim. So therefore, Wu-Tang is not a culture vulture. But let's say I did the same thing Wu-Tang was doing, but I was doing it under the gospel or doing it for the reason of just trying to get money and fame, but I didn't care nothing about the culture. I was just stealing. Morning, my brother. I was just stealing. That would be a culture vulture. So they're basically saying Drake don't care about the culture. He's just becoming a part of the culture because it's financially, he's going to get it's helping him out financially. It's helping him out fame-wise. But he doesn't care about the black culture because he didn't grow up in it, which is my same argument. Well, I say a Puerto Rican from the Bronx saying that Puerto Rican that was born and raised in the Bronx being a part of hip-hop can never be culture vulturing. Because literally, if you go to the Bronx, basically damn near everything is hip-hop. You have no other choice but to grow up in it. Just like certain places in Brooklyn, just like certain places in Queens, just like certain places anywhere that you go in New York City. When you're raised in certain areas, you have no other choice but to be engulfed in that culture. You're a part of the culture. You cannot be culture vulture, independent of whatever your nationality is. I hope that was a good explanation. Good morning. I hope that was a good explanation. We got 59 people in here. Hit that like button. We could get to 25. There's only one more like. Shout out to Tada. Tada frequently come into the chat, barely ever agrees with me, but he's never disrespectful and he never tries to hijack the chat too tough, so I don't kick him. He's probably the best example of how when people say I don't allow people to say different things than I say, he's probably the best example of that not being true. Let's get back to we're gonna get on academics in a moment, but before that happens, let's get back to Puffy. Let's get back to Diddy. So I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Morning. All right. Her book is out there. I'm going to say this again. Her book is out there. Somebody has her book. I think they're doing a slow rollout on purpose. What up, Duran Too Real? I think they're doing a slow rollout on purpose because they want to put some information out there before the indictment actually falls. Isn't this what I was saying? Shout out to Tissa Tales. I freaking love her page. I just want to be clear on this. I love her page. This is never, if I'm ever going to criticize her, I will say that I'm criticizing her. I am never criticizing her. At least I have never done that. I've seen no reason for it. But I do want to say this, and I want to be clear. She had got intel that on the 27th of what month we in? May. 17th, pardon me, of May, that somebody was going to get, that Diddy was going to get indicted. I had said, I don't think an indictment could come yet. Remember, I told y'all that. The reason why I didn't think an indictment was going to come is like multiple different reasons. But the main reason was this. They don't indict these dudes until there's way more shit made public. Not enough was made public to indict a person like Diddy. Now, I just seen the mayor of New York City do a thing. He said he's thinking about taking away, or he has already taken away the key that they gave to Diddy for the city. Diddy, I got the key to the city. Now it sounds like they're serious about indicting him. So expect for a lot of information to come out about Diddy. Expect for a lot of new shit. Morning, my brother. Expect for a lot of new stuff to drop about Diddy. Now. Because now they're being serious. They're taking away awards. They're taking away his acclaim. They're taking away things from Diddy that's going to be putting him in a position where when he goes to court, they're going to be able to say, we took away this, he lost that, he lost that, he lost that. Yeah, they should. He should have never got the... I don't understand why he got the key to the city. What has Diddy done for the city? Maybe he's done some things I don't know about. But what has Diddy done for the city? Tell me. What has Diddy done for the city? Some young girl just walked past me, stood over there, turned around, stared at me for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then walked over there. Like, I'm assuming that I don't know what the fuck that was about. People just do the weirdest shit for him. And when people are doing weird shit, I can't say nothing about it. Like, no matter how weird it is, I just gotta just, like, what the fuck? That was weird. Real one's been saying Diddy is a cancer to hip hop forever. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. More people don't fuck with Diddy than y'all realize. You understand? Diddy is just the dude that you can't step on his toes, because if you step on his toes, he gonna go close doors on you. The Ran Too Real says weird energy pops up when real energy is present. Damn, that was fucking crazy. I don't know what to tell you. The person walked past me, staring me dead in my face. The whole entire walk, I'm focusing on y'all. I'm like, what the fuck is this going on? Then they walked over there. You see me turn around like that. They were just standing there staring at me. I don't know what the... People are weird, fam. Like, people are weird, and then I got to deal with it. So I don't know what the fuck that was about, and I don't know what they was trying to create. But people were weird. I already did the Drake talk. I haven't seen anything he did. Morning, my brother. All right. Lady Mahogany says, I haven't seen anything he did. My state was going to do the same thing in Connecticut, and the Connecticut artist said no. People do not F with Diddy, fam. It's just you can't say nothing about the dude because he is powerful. When these artists are telling y'all that he blocking them, they not lying. They are 100% telling the truth. When these artists are basically saying that they felt like they had no choice but to do whatever they was doing with involving Diddy, this is the truth. Why do you think people like 50 don't like him? These dudes was blocking 50. Everybody forgets about that morning. I don't know that guy. He's like, he looked at me. I said good morning to him. The motherfucker looked at me like, who's this guy? They were blocking 50, fam. Everybody forgets about that part. They were 100% blocking 50. Everybody forgets about that. They're going to try to, when they can't control you, they're going to try to destroy you. When they can't destroy you, when they can't control you, then they're going to try to, they're going to come take your life. If you start getting any type of acclaim, they tried to get you killed before you blew. That's what you got to understand. Good morning. They try to kill you before you blow. If they can't kill you before you blow up, then they're going to, if they can't control you, this is just facts, man. Whenever you talented and they can't control you, they're going to try to put shit on your name. They're going to try to lie to the public, tell the public you somebody you not. They're going to do, y'all people forget, there was a whole bunch of gay rumors that came out about 50 initially. Everybody forget about that? Y'all forget about that person, that gay dude that allegedly was writing a book or some shit? Y'all forget. That's why y'all got to stop looking at niggas being accused of shit all the time and say, yo, look, is there a lawsuit attached to this? Or are people just talking? Because you're talking about crimes being committed. Is there a lawsuit attached to this? There's no lawsuit attached to it? None. There's just people accusing a person of a thing with zero proof or evidence. There's just people saying a person did a thing and this is what I think it meant. That's what we got. We don't have nothing that's static. We don't have nothing that's concrete. We just have a person looked in that direction, so they must have meant all of these terrible things that I think. That's what we got. A person said hi to an individual, so they must have meant all of these terrible things. That's what we got. That's what we got. That's how y'all deciding y'all hate a nigga? Because another nigga hate a nigga? Have a blessed day. So that's what we got? There's a second lawsuit out about DJ Akademiks, and the second lawsuit was filed before the one that we was talking about. How about that? How about that? These people accuse individuals of crimes, but there's no paperwork from the courts. There's no lawsuit. There's no nothing. And y'all just go right with whatever the crime is that the person is. Y'all just believe it. There's no nothing. There's just a person that say, I think something. I can't wait for a nigga to be thinking. I don't want nobody to be thinking no lies on nobody. I'm not even going to go there. But that'd be fucked up if somebody was just thinking a thing on you. Niggas just think a thing. Brandon Washington says, not to change the subject, but isn't that what they trying to go after? Young Thug saying, if you don't want to go into it at all. Wait, explain. I need a little bit more of an explanation. And I got mute on this, so when people bring music around me, I could just hit the mute button, so that's a win. Not to change subject, but isn't that what they trying to go after Young Thug saying? If you don't want to go into, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying. Shout out to Mahogany. She said, can we get those likes up, please? We at 30. We got 58 people in the chat, man. We can get to 35 likes. This is 5 more likes. I need more than lyrics to be fair. So first, these dudes live in Atlanta. I don't even know what the age of consent is down there. But just looking at Atlanta, I would assume, and this is just, I can never live there, but I would assume just looking at Atlanta, a majority of those kids are just sexualized at a young age, just because of the culture. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to Atlanta, just so we can be clear. But I think that a couple of things happen when you sexualize children at young ages. And one of the things that happens is the STD rate go out the roof, right? So that's like the most humane thing I could talk about that happens without me really offending anybody. So the STD rate goes out of the roof, right? So as far as Atlanta is concerned, the STD rate is incredible, isn't it? It's absolutely insane. It's incredible. They're like has one of the highest concentrations in America of HIV/AIDS, aren't they? So I think that's one of the things that happens when you sexualize, children at a young age. So I don't know what's going on in Atlanta, but I would assume that they have slang and terminology down there that we don't understand. And I'm not saying this to defend Young Thug in no way, shape, or form. They might have slang down there that we just don't understand, right? Like every place has slang that, doesn't get around. Another thing, what Durant said, Atlanta is low-key the fruit booty capital. I think that when you sexualize kids at a young age also, I think that it is a higher concentration of people that's going to belong to the LGBTQ community. I think that we need to start looking at sex differently. I think that we need to stop looking at sex as what we look at it as. I think we need to start looking at it differently. I think that it'll behoove the whole human race if we just looked at it differently. I don't think we look at it in a healthy manner. Good morning. All right. I don't think we look at it in a healthy manner. I don't think we look at sex healthy. And I think that's one of the reasons why people are so quick to believe accusations about a person, because we don't even look at it in a healthy manner. I think that's one of the reasons why it's so easy to pick up women in certain places. And for the same exact reasons, it's so hard to pick up women in other places, because I don't think we look at sex in a healthy manner. I think that people see sex for recreation more than for anything else, right? And I think that we need to, we can't do nothing about the individual, but I think as a society, we need to start leaning into looking at it a different way. Good morning, my brother. All right. I think we need to start leaning into looking at it in a different way, not so much as recreation as people look at it. I think people look at it as recreation more than people look at it as a way to build a family, as people look at it as something that is actually pretty healthy, as people look at it as a way of bonding with another person. I think that we need to start looking at it more in those manners and less in, this is just something that we're doing for recreation. I think that that's an issue and that's a problem. Just so we could be clear. Mahogany says, Jack, sex is taboo and not discussed in the right way. I completely agree with you. I don't think we look at it healthy. You understand? I'm just an anomaly. I'm different, though. You understand? I'm just different. Yes. Many people who are victims of crimes, in that manner, sex crimes, they do often create more victims, especially when it happens to them at a young age and they don't have a full comprehension of, what happened, and they never actually processed it in a healthy manner. Anyway, let's get back to Diddy. Morning. Let's get back to the Diddy conversation. But yes, I absolutely agree. I think that when, something traumatic happens to anyone, independent of whatever the traumatic event might be, I think that when they don't have the ability to process what happened to them in a healthy manner, they might lean into the negative aspects of whatever the thing is that happened to them, whether it be violence of any kind, right? Let's get back to Drake and let's get back to Diddy. Pardon me. Let's get back to Diddy. So I want to say this and I want to be clear. We're talking Diddy. I want to say this and I want to be clear. I don't want there to be no misunderstandings, no misinterpretations. If they have her book, if they have Kim Porter's book, and they're releasing shit from Kim Porter's book, I guarantee you, he's done. He's done. They are done with him. And you want to know what's so funny? You want to know where they probably got all of this information from? Shout out to Candace Parker. Shout out to Candace Parker. Candace Porter, pardon me. Right? I wouldn't be surprised because Diddy's a narcissist. I wouldn't be surprised if they got, Candace, what's the black chick name? The other Candace. Somebody put a name in there. Because she posted when they raided Diddy's home, they had all of, videos and everything. They didn't raid his home in order to acquire videos. Candace Owens, appreciate you. They didn't raid his home in order to acquire information. They raided his home so they could destroy information. So, good morning. So he wouldn't be able to use it against people. Right? So if we are to believe that, then I'm not saying that that's what happened, but if we are to believe that, and then we ought to believe what Kanye said, because Kanye said that basically Diddy was a Fed. He called him a Fed multiple times. He said that's why he don't even want to talk to the dude. When Diddy was like, yo, come pull up to me, see me face to face. And Kanye was like, get out of here, you Fed, in the damn DMs. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when he went on Drink Champs and he called him a Fed? Right? So there's reason to believe that when they went to Diddy's home, every single thing that was on those servers they already had. So I say all that to say this. Imagine if they already had Kim Porter's book and they had been using that to keep Diddy in line. Among other things, obviously. Diddy's done. I told y'all that though. And I think they coming for Akademiks. I think Akademiks is finished also. I just want to be clear. If you're enjoying the show, you could always pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal. Or you could just become a Green Team member. We need more of those guys. So I want to be clear. I'm with Candace Owens when she's right. She's on this. Candace Owens has been right. Remember when Candace Owens was saying all the same shit she's saying right now and black people hated her? And I was always like, I don't understand why black people are so mad at Candace Owens. If you look at what she's saying objectively, there's no reason to be pissed off at her. And then I realized black people really wasn't mad at Candace Owens as much as Candace Owens had people that was trying to tear her name down, and enough didn't happen in order for her to be proven to be right. Because sometimes you could be all of the rights, but the people who are wrong, they haven't fully disclosed their plan yet. So they're able to lie on you. They're able to make up shit about you that's not true. They're able to say things that's not true because the veil haven't been pulled back yet. What happened was during Donald Trump's presidential reign, people was shitting on Candace Owens because Candace Owens was consistently defending his points, defending his viewpoints, right? Now that Biden got into office and people see what Biden and his people are about, now people are like, shit, Candace Owens was right this whole way. She hasn't said anything different, fam. She's been saying the same thing the whole entire time. The same thing. She's not saying anything different. All she did was add to what she was talking about. But she's been saying the same thing the whole entire time. Good morning. Hey, what's up?
Hey, good morning, buddy.
Morning, morning.
You're good?
Yes, sir. Lady Mahogany says, I don't hate her, but she got my grandmother involved in something. Sorry that happened. And basically said, if you, when she got help, that's my only thing. Oh, all right. So very, very sad that happened. But remember, I just want to point out, she hasn't been saying anything different, fam. Candace Owens has been saying the same thing that she's always been saying. The same exact thing. I think Diddy has something on everybody. They said Diddy has something on everybody. I heard some. Good morning. Good morning. I heard them say, I heard people say they'll be surprised if Diddy gets convicted because he might not even live to go to trial. So I want to say something else. Do you think that's why people like Russell Simmons really left the country? Not so they don't get convicted and go to trial, but because if they stayed in the country, they might have got killed. You all right, my brother?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're
Yeah.
chilling.
I ain't even trying. I don't know how to see that. Think about that again. Okay.
Think about something. We got 63 people in the chat. Hit that button. Let's send out some notifications. Dude just tripped. He'll be all right. Good morning. Dude just tripped. He'll be all right. He was busy trying to holler at some shorty. She had a fatty. He was like trying to holler at him. He tripped. He'll be all right. He should have laid there for a minute and came up with a slick line. I don't know what to tell you. Happiness and blessings to the demons trying to distract you from your show and teachings. We haven't mentioned the Most High yet. Shout out to God. Shout out to God. Shout out to the Most High. Glory be to God. Jesus is King. But we have been speaking in perpetuity on teachings of the Bible, as usual. We're constantly talking about the teachings of the Bible all the time, even when I'm not saying that I am. Just so we could be clear. With that being said. With that being said. So maybe that's why Diddy don't want to, is going to try to, stay in certain areas where he might have certain protections. Because if you listen to what some of these people say, no, he's paid off police, he's paid off judges, he's paid off, basically all types of different law enforcement. So maybe he didn't pay off law enforcement, maybe he just works for law enforcement. I think that that's the way people got to start looking at it. These dudes probably aren't paying off anybody. These dudes are probably working for law enforcement. You know how many of these dudes work for law enforcement? I'm going to give you a good example. Good morning. This guy just now you're watching me. I'm going to give you a good example, right? Some foreigner. I don't know. Is there a parade going on? Not my business. So I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. A lot of these dudes just work for law enforcement. I'm going to give you, good morning, my brother. Chilling. I'm going to give you a good example. I'm going to give you a personal example. What do you think about these individuals that's constantly calling the police on me every 5 minutes? You don't think they work for law enforcement? I'm not doing any crimes and I'm not doing anything at all. But they're always calling the police on me, so the police come harass me. You don't think they work for law enforcement? They send people to get into altercations with me so they could then call the police on me. You don't think they work for law enforcement? There's a parade going on, but I'm not walking over there. Most likely they do. And that's what I'm trying to explain. So you don't think Diddy could work for law enforcement? There's niggas out here in the street selling drugs, doing all types of other shit. These niggas work for law enforcement. Hanging out with the drug dealers might not even be the people selling the drugs. They just hang out with the drug dealers. All right, so they got a parade or something going on over there? I don't know what it is. It's like on that street somewhere. I'm not walking with them. I do not know what this is about. I don't have the slightest idea. Do I need to wipe that camera? Something with the kids, I guess. Something with the kids, I guess. I don't know what it is. I'm scared to go up to stuff like that because we don't promote LGBTQ community lifestyle. And I know that's generally what the schools do nowadays. So I'm kind of a little worrisome about walking all the way over there and promoting whatever it is that they're doing. But now they got like a whole thing going on. Looks like they're walking around the school, showing some community spirit. I need glasses so I cannot read those signs. But look, they got like the whole thing going on. Shout out to that. They doing the things. Hey. Shout out to the fact that she knew I was standing here or knew somebody was standing here, I guess. I don't know. Everybody is looking over here though. That's lit. Shout out to them. I don't know what they're doing though. It's lit though. I see a lot of parents out there, so it's always good. You got a lot of parents in the community, you know, going to the schools, engaging in whatever the activity of the schools are. That's dope. We need more parents to be active. It's good to see that in this particular school, I'm assuming this is this school, that there are a lot of active parents that, you know, pulling up when the school needs them, show support. That's dope. Good morning. That's dope. Got my man with the Rangers shirt on. Let's go. Go Rangers. All right, we're going to get back to what we're talking about, though. We're going to get back to what we're talking about, though. All right, let me walk back to my spot. A honeypot asset. Oh, Diddy, yeah, absolutely. Hold on, I gotta mute this. Oh no, I don't. They far enough away. Pardon my language. And pardon me spitting. Yeah, so that was dope. It's good to see. It's always great to see. Let me take my spot. It's always great to see the community getting involved. Like I try to tell y'all, there's a lot of good people out here in Coney Island. There's a lot of good people out here in Coney Island. It's just that the people who are not good people tend to try to make sure that, good morning. There are a lot of wonderful people out here in Coney Island. It's a great place to live. It's a nice place to live. But you do have a lot of people, it seems like all the assholes and jerks try to make sure that they stay around me as closely as possible. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't get the opportunity to meet good people. You understand what I'm saying? But generally speaking, you know, there's a lot of good people out here in Coney Island. I'm going to tell you a quick story real quick, and then we're going to get back to what we're talking about. So yesterday I was at the park. As I told you, my knee is messed up. So I really can't play basketball like right now the way I want to, because my knee is messed up. I got to do something about it. I got to get some anti-inflammatories and shit like that. I got to do something about my knee. My knee is really messed up bad right now. Right? I heard it the other day. I went to another park and I was absolutely busting ass at some other random park. I'm not going to say what park it was. I was at West 4th. So I was busting ass doing my thing. And I was playing harder than I normally play because I was at another park. I was, showing up. And so I hurt my knee really bad. So now I'm having problems with my knee ever since that happened, right? So it is what it is. So yesterday when I went out and I was playing basketball, what y'all don't understand is a lot of times I go out there, I'm not just going out there to hoop myself and have fun. I'm going out there and I'm, helping the kids and stuff like that. And so yesterday, one of the kids that came out that I don't even really normally work with, but he's out there some of the times and sometimes, because they want to play. But we was running a 3-on-3 and it was too far above his skill level, so he couldn't play. And then after that game was over, I went home because, I was going to try to get a live Tonight show going, but I ended up not doing it. So I had left. So this morning, him and his moms were sitting in the car. Him and his moms were sitting in the car on the corner that I gotta walk past to get here. And she made sure she honked her horn a couple of times and waved at me and made sure that I saw that was her son. She made sure, like, tomorrow, like next time, you're playing with him, he's playing too. Good morning. That was crazy. I think they're European or something. I don't know them. I mean, I know them. I've seen her multiple times, say hi to them. Know the son, say hi to them. I don't know what nationality they are, is what I'm saying. They're European something. So it was dope. Like, look. Because we had other kids playing, but they were over his skill level. His skill level was just not high enough to play with us. That's all it really was. He hasn't gotten good enough yet to play with us. Like, so I got to work with him, help him get a little bit better. But that was it made me feel good this morning and shit. She was just parked there. I don't know how long she was parked there, whatever the case. I don't know. Maybe she just was parked there or something. It's just coincidence. You know what I'm saying? He was sitting dead in the front seat. And you could tell, like, the look he had on his face was like, he was feeling away. You know what I'm saying? I'm that guy, man. Keep trying to tell you, I'm that guy, man. I'm that guy. I wish our people embraced me the way the Europeans do. That's all I can say. I wish they did. They don't, but it is what it is. I still love our people, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
That was just lit though. We had 37 likes. Come on, we could get 3 more likes. We got 71 people in here. We could get 3 more likes and get to 40. Brandon Washington, you a good dude. It was just dope. What up, Corey Aiken? That shit was just dope. She was like, she honked the horn and I said, hi. Then she backed up. She said something to him. Then she honked the horn again and waved again. So I stopped. I waved again. I was like, oh, shit. And you could just see the look on his face like he was embarrassed. I was like, oh, okay. He couldn't get in the game yesterday. I'm sorry about that. Then she drove off and she waved at me again. He couldn't get in the game yesterday. Because they already know, because I already spoke to the Seagate police and told them that I'm going to bring them a list so that the parents could sign for me to work with their kids. So that'll just make this a lot more easier. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't have to worry about people putting lies on me. And I don't have to worry about all this other shit. I'm going to have the parents are directly going to say that they're fine with me working with their kids. And obviously I'm going to have to charge them because people don't respect nothing they don't pay for. So obviously I put a little charge in there, some shit like that. Like, I like doing it, so it's not that big of a deal. Good morning. Chilling. I like doing it, so it's not that big of a deal. I put a little charge there just so it could be respected. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. All right, y'all want to get on the DJ Akademiks thing, or do y'all want to stay on the Diddy conversation? Let me know in the chat. Morning. Y'all want to stay on the DJ Akademiks thing, and y'all want to stay on the Diddy thing, and y'all want to talk about the DJ Akademiks thing? Put it in the chat. We already spoke about the Drake thing. Drake is trying to put cease and desist on everybody, proving that he's a culture vulture. I only can talk about one at a time, Lady Mahogany. Proving it, well, I can't talk about 2 at a time. Proving he's a culture vulture. I mean, I don't get how y'all see Drake steal everybody else's way they look or whatever the case is. Y'all see Drake stealing the way people look. Y'all see Drake stealing like all types of different things that y'all see Drake stealing. And then y'all don't got an issue with it. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, you know? All right, let's talk about ACK for a minute. We haven't talked about ACK at all. Let's talk about Akademiks. We haven't talked about ACK at all. We over here an hour into the show. Battery life is doing incredible. Let's talk about ACK for a minute. All right, so I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I am not accusing ACK of being guilty of any of these things that these lawsuits are going out against them as. But I am saying this. Good morning. When people are just making blind accusations, I'm always like, I don't know. But when people decide that they're going to put a lawsuit behind something, that leads me to believe that that might have some kind of credence. That might have some kind of truth to it. Good morning. Good morning. That's what I mean. All the other, I wish black people just embrace me like that. I really do love our people. I just wish our people loved me. Really did. Really do. For real, for real. So, DJ Akademiks, I'm not saying he's guilty of anything. I want to be clear about this. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when I tell you what the other lawsuit is about, you're going to say, shit, that sounds like the same thing he did before, or he's accused of doing before. That's what you're going to say. Good morning. Morning. Okay. Allegedly, there's an OnlyFans lady. They contacted her, Akademiks, contacted her with one of his friends. I believe they said his name is like AJ or some initial. And they contacted with her under the auspice that they wanted to create content for her to help promote her platform. That's why they allegedly contacted her. At some point, they agreed to fly her into New York in order to create the content. She was like, cool, because if she gets promoted on DJ Akademiks' platform, that'll be big for her. They line everything up. She gets to New York. She goes to the place where it's supposed to happen at. When she gets there, she finds out that she's actually not going to meet DJ Akademiks. There was no plan on her to meet DJ Akademiks. He's not showing up, and she's just not going to meet him. What happens from there is, good morning. What happens from there is the dude agrees. I mean, the chick agrees. The dude says to the chick, DJ Akademiks isn't here, but what the plan was this. This is what the plan is. You're going to create OnlyFans content with me. She obviously, you know what she does. She gets naked and she does the stuff most of the chicks is doing on OnlyFans. So she agrees that she's going to create the content with him initially, because this is how they're going to use to push the platform, her platform. They do the content. After the content is over, they don't care for it. Right? There's some black women on the corner, and I think they talking crazy right now. That's what I'm saying. They're like, get out of here. And one of them keeps going like this with her hand to the other lady's head. Like, this is crazy. In any regard, and they're yelling, get out of here, boy. Like, so this is what I got to deal with. I mean, that might not be nothing, fam, but this is what I got to deal with. In any regard, the girl does the content with the dude. The dude name is like AJAKKA. I don't know what the hell the guy's name is. She does the content with the dude. When she does the content with the dude, after it's over, she doesn't like what the content is. She doesn't like it. So she says, she doesn't sign any waivers. Now, because she didn't sign any waivers, good morning, my brother. Because she didn't sign any waivers, that means that they can't put the content out. We made the content, but you can't post it nowhere. I didn't sign nothing, and I'm telling you, I don't want you to post it. Right? I'm telling you, I don't want you to post it. Good morning. And she signed no waivers. I want to be clear on this. What ends up happening is DJ Akademiks decides to go on his platform and speak about this. One of the things he did that he can't do is he called her a prostitute. It's defamation. She's not a prostitute. At least not by the definition of what we consider a prostitute to be, or what has already been defined as a prostitute in the court of law. Correct? So that's one thing she does. He does. He calls her a prostitute. He then defames her, speaks about her, drags her, does all of that shit that I keep saying. This is what's hurting him. You can't decide after you do somebody wrong that you're gonna now speak bad on their character. But this is what these niggas do. They're gonna do something to you that they shouldn't have did to you. And if you don't like it, they're going to even take it the next step. They're going to badmouth you. They're going to do a smear campaign against you. They're going to try to get every person to hate you. Not because you did something wrong, but because they did something wrong to you. You know how the Satan works. Isn't that how Satan works? I'm pretty sure the Bible says that's how Satan works. I'm pretty sure the Bible has multiple different passages in it that explains this is how Satan works. Why do you think I keep saying these people I got a problem with work for Satan? If you're out here and you're conducting yourself in a manner that Jesus wants us to conduct ourselves, then you work for Jesus. If you out here and you conducting yourself in a manner that Satan wants you to work in, so you could try to tear apart all of the principles of what God wants to happen, then you work for Satan. It's literally that simple. It's not rocket science like people try to pretend it is. You want this, Al? Come on. Yeah, you can take this one. It's not rocket science like people try to pretend it is. It's not. It's literally that simple. If you're out here and you're doing all of the things that the Bible literally says are aspects of what Satan does, or things that Satan wants you to do, then you work for Satan. There is no, oh, but just in this particular situation, there is no that. So every time, oh good, she's not going nowhere. I'm gonna post up right in back of her vehicle. She going across the street. So every time you see somebody carrying on and conducting themselves in the same manner that you see people in the Bible conduct themselves when they're going against God, these people work for Satan. There is no nothing else. When you're wrong about something, right, and you've done something that's not right, there's the godly way to handle it, because we're not perfect. So we don't know if that person is lying or not. We don't know if that other person is telling the truth. We're not perfect. So God says there's certain ways that we're supposed to conduct and handle business, right? So if you decide to conduct and handle business the way that Satan is saying that you should conduct and handle business, you literally work for Satan. Why you think as much as they tell me I can't come out here and do this shit, I tell them I'm going to do what I want to do? Because God forbid you do something to me, I got the Lord's protection. You good? Nobody back there? Yeah, you got it. Go. You got it. You understand? As much as they try to get me to never come outside or whatever the case is, or whatever evil shit they got plotting, the reason why I don't care is because, have a blessed day. The reason why I don't care is because I'm moving in accordance with the Bible. I'm moving in accordance with what God is telling us to do. So I don't care. Good morning. Good morning. So I literally don't care. Pardon me. So what Akademiks did was, and I need for you to listen and pay attention. What Akademiks did was, he started slandering that girl like crazy, just slandering her on his platform. Now, if he goes on his platform and he just tells the truth and he's in the right, then he's doing God's work. I'm going to say that again. If he just goes on the platform and he's telling the truth and what he's saying is right, then you're doing God's work. Every time you tell the truth, you are doing God's work. I don't care how small that truth is. I don't care how big that truth is. Every time you're telling the truth and you're being honest, you're doing God's work. You work for God. Every time you lie, every time you slander, every time you try to do some kind of weirdo shit, you are working for Satan in that moment. These are facts. You wonder why people lie and win? They lie and win because they're working for Satan in that moment and Satan is helping them. But he's going to double back on your ass. And when he double back on your ass, it's going to be worse than if you told the truth. Just speaking facts. So come to find out, DJ Akademiks threatened that he was going to send the video out to people and she's not even going to know. She's not going to be able to do nothing. She's not going to be able to sue him. She's not even going to know. We're going to walk back to the crib. I might stay. I might end the live. I don't know. But we're going to walk back to the crib. I want to get something. And we might come back. I got a lot of battery life and I'm in no rush. It's 10 o'clock. Maybe we post up in the other spot. I don't know. I like being out here. You're on a major street. A lot of people that come through here fuck with me. A lot of people that come through here fuck with me. Just so we can be clear. So I like being on the street. So I want to be clear about something. And just so y'all can also know, this person that y'all are accusing me of doing something to that I didn't, they literally is in the chat. I think they in the chat. They were in the chat earlier saying good morning to me and all types of other different stuff. Niggas is weirdos. You niggas is weirdos. I hope they don't talk. I hope they don't speak out, though. You don't got to do none of the speaking out. You don't got to clear my name. Please don't do any of that. Because all they're going to do is start attacking you and then they're going to start stalking you. So you don't have to do any of that. Anyway, so basically what happens with DJ Akademiks, just so we can be clear, he just gave himself so many different lawsuits. He's finished. Shout out to T-Moto Production, salute. He's finished. They're coming for him. They're coming for him. Nobody is untouchable, fam. And this is something else I want to say. A lot of times you can't ascend up that ladder until you do something that they can hold over your head. So that's why they be needing for you to either do some gay shit or do some shit with little kids or do some weirdo shit in order for you to ascend up that ladder, because they got to get dirt on you before they let you get up to where they at, because people got dirt on them. You understand what I'm saying? So take that into consideration when you see how some people are just never liked by the upper class, or some people are being attacked all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't do whatever it was that was going to allow for them to get dirt on you. You didn't do it. So since you didn't do it, they can't allow for you to go up but so high, because everybody got dirt on them. Every rapper, every successful rapper, damn near every successful actor, damn near every person that's out here in media that is successful, I promise you, there's dirt on them. I promise you. I did stuff that I used to hear about that people don't even talk about no more. People don't even talk about this shit no more. About different actors, about different politicians. It just came up and then all of a sudden it just went away. It just came up and went away. And I think a lot of those instances, it really be shit that somebody did wrong. So now there's at least 2 lawsuits that we know about against DJ Akademiks. I'm assuming that right now they're telling Act to do something. He probably hasn't did it the way they wanted him to do it, or he just said he's not doing it. Good morning. Or he hasn't done it yet. So they're attacking him. Personally, I think he's under attack because of all of the defending that he, good morning, All right? Because of all of the defending he was doing of Drake, not Drake so much, but all of the defending he was doing of Diddy. I think when he was defending Diddy like that, I'm assuming somebody was paying him also. He getting paid for this. When he was defending Diddy, definitely when he was defending Drake, he was getting paid. When he was defending Diddy, I believe he was getting paid. I think that's why he's having the problems he's having right now. If he gets to the other side of this, then he's probably gonna like level up incredibly. You understand? If he could somehow get on the other side of this, then that means that he owes somebody a favor. Pardon me, somebody owes him a favor. He's gonna level up incredibly because that's how this shit works. Pardon me, I'm sorry about that. But as it stands right now, Akademiks might be done, fam. This shit is just gonna be a slow crawl. Akademiks is gonna be done. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear about more lawsuits, either actually being acted or people thinking about quite possibly coming out. I wouldn't be surprised. Akademiks might be done. Done. Because at this point, just so we can be honest with you, those are two things he's accused of, the same damn crime. Oh, he looks, I think that's a kid I was playing basketball with, I'm not sure. It's basically the same damn crime. Two things he was accused of. It's basically the same damn crime. So that means that if he was accused of these two things, that's basically the same damn crime. How many other similar accusations are they out? All somebody will have to do is, thank you. All somebody will have to do is find the individuals. That's it. Once they find the individuals, there's no way that you can't tell me niggas are gonna wanna that they're not gonna want to sue Akademiks. You're not telling me that a competent lawyer isn't gonna be able to explain to someone that if they decide to take this lawsuit on and sue them, that they're gonna get big bucks. Hey, what's up there, little guy? Good morning. There's no way that you could tell me that. Somebody is gonna go talk to them, be like, yo, look, we're gonna be able to get big bucks. You know, we already got 3-4 different accusations out there about him. He's not gonna pay nobody, and we're gonna drag him through the mud. And remember, it's gonna be way easier for them to prove a lot of this shit against Akademiks than it is against other people that they might have a similar evidence against, because a lot of the evidence against Akademiks is gonna be words that came from his own mouth. It's gonna be him literally admitting to doing shit. You understand? It's gonna be him literally talking about how he's gonna put somebody's explicit images and explicit videos, you know, on a server where other people could go watch it. Just imagine if he does that, somebody snatches the damn thing down off of whatever he put it on, and now they just decide that they're gonna work for the other people. See, now another question I have is, what in the hell happened in that session why somebody who does OnlyFans would be like, she doesn't want to promote it? She doesn't want anybody to see it. So I'm assuming that dude just did her dirty. She's already doing fucking corn work with you. Why would you need to do her dirty? These dudes just want to abuse women, fam. That's all it is. These dudes just want to abuse women. They mad at their moms. They mad at their grandmoms or somebody. You know, they mad at some woman in their family. They can't take it out on them. So they take it out on these other women that they could, you know, convince to get into compromising situations with. And that's just what I think. I could be wrong, but that's my interpretation of the situation. This stuff just sounds like revenge stuff, man. They just want to get revenge on women, fam. That's what Diddy looks like to me. A dude that just want to get revenge on women. It's crazy. The wild part is they've already convinced our community that many of these behaviors that shouldn't be acceptable is acceptable. They've convinced so many people in our community, men and women alike, that a lot of this behavior is acceptable. I seen some young lady talking, and she said she was talking about, yeah, a man saw her swallowing the D. He knocked on the car window, tried to get her to come out the car, but she was like, I was busy. So she finished doing whatever she was doing. And then she was like, yeah, you know, you had to beat me up after that. I deserved it. And started laughing. And I'm like, what in the hell? Why would somebody want to date a woman like that? Like, why would you want to do that? I don't care how she looks. I'm not trying to shit on nobody. But why in the hell would you want to be in a situation like that? Like, why would you want that? I maybe only dated 3 girls in my life, 3 females in my whole entire life that was just like hood. You know, I dated chicks from the hood, don't get it confused. But I'm talking about like just chicks that was, I don't know, I'm not going to say for the streets, because at least one of them was not for the streets. She was not for the streets. But just was like hood chicks. I probably only dated 3 in my whole entire life. Most of the girls that I date, I don't go for that. Like, I don't go for that type of shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Shout out to whoever likes whatever, though. But I don't get it. Like, why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody on that type of time? Why would you want to spend time with somebody on that type of time? Like, none of that makes sense to me. I don't get it. It just don't make sense to me. It's just not something I would do. We got to have more self-respect as men. And we just got to let some of these chicks know that they're not for us. You know, you might be for the next dude, you know what I'm saying? But you're not for us. You're not for me. We got to have more self-respect as men. Niggas don't have no self-respect. They just be like, I don't want nobody to say I'm not getting no pussy. That's all niggas think about. That's what niggas think about. They're not thinking about your physical health, your mental health. Not thinking about none of that. There's enough dudes out there that hate women. They'll be more than happy to date them. If you don't hate women, you shouldn't be bothered. Give me 1 second. I think I'm going to make a cup of coffee. I'm going to sit out here in front of the house for a little while. I'm going to make me a cup of coffee. That's what I think I'm going to do. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry about that. Give me 1 second, yo. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry about that. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna make me some coffee. I'm gonna sit out in front of my crib for a minute. Give me some coffee, sit out in front of my crib for a minute. Only reason why I don't start the live sometimes here no more like we used to is because I was like, shit, I got neighbors that they might be off that day. I might be interrupting me. They fucking shit. Shit like that. Anyway, in any regard, let's go to this wall. Yeah, so I don't know. So shout out to that. Anyway, so what they did to that young lady is kind of messed up. Like, how you gonna say, you know, she didn't want to give them the release, so you're gonna release the information. Academics, she didn't want to give the release, so now it's talking about they're gonna release the information anyway. Like, that's messed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's absolutely messed up. That's effed up. I don't know what to say. But this is who y'all leaders are. This is the people that y'all appreciate. This is the people that y'all love. People that's doing this to women. He hates women. I can't say he hate women, but there's a lot of dudes that they grew up and they feel like they was being oppressed by women, so they just don't like women. That's just my opinion. They grew up, they felt like they were being oppressed by women. You know, whoever the matriarch of their household was, you know, so they in competition. Like, I don't even understand. There you go. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. I had my mic off by accident. Appreciate you. I'll get back to what we're talking about. I don't think, like, in this academic situation, academic sounds to me like, even when he talked to women, like you seen him on the Fresh and Fit podcast, I feel like he's constantly competing with women. Why is he constantly competing with women for? Can somebody explain that shit to me? I need an explanation. I don't understand why he's competing with women. Like, let women have their spaces. I'm tired of women not being able to have their spaces. Why every time a woman has her space, does a man has to try to interject himself into it? Let women have their spaces, fam. That's why this whole trans men joining female sports organizations and shit like that don't make sense to me. Let them women have their spaces. Let them have a place where they could go be great. We don't allow
You can hear me now, right? I think the battery keep dying. You can hear me now, right? Hold on, let me put this on the charge.
but it turns out we needed to also change the microphone and charge the other one. So when you don't even know you doing the right thing, you be doing the right thing. That's how you know God is walking with you, in my opinion. That's how you know God is walking with you, in my opinion. Yeah, my mic is going off. I switch mics out. I need one more second. Give me one more second. Really, really a germaphobe about certain things. So I just didn't feel comfortable with my coffee. So I poured it out and made another one. Really, certain things just really bother me. So I poured out my coffee. I'm making another one. Thank you for letting me know that my mic was going off. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, so that's what I think is going on with DJ Akademiks. He just seems to me like somebody, he's constantly in competition with women. I don't get it. I don't know how anybody else feels about that, but I don't get it. I don't understand why he's constantly in competition with women. I don't see no reason for him to constantly be in competition with women. And I think that that's why it's so easy for them, some of these dudes to do all of these terrible things to women. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like they was living at one point in their life and they didn't feel like they had any power. Maybe they felt like there was a woman that was taking their power from them, or it was a woman's reason why they didn't have any power. And that's why they, all right. And that's why they feel like they have to, conduct themselves in such a manner. This is despicable things that these guys are being accused of. Absolutely despicable. One, I do not want to create any type of OnlyFans content. I do not in any way, shape, or form want to be filmed in while we're, doing the nasty. I do not want to be filmed. If we want to have a mirror around, I'm fine with that. We can look that way, but I do not want to be filmed. This is just not stuff that I don't feel comfortable with. I'm not trying to say I've never done anything out of the somebody else's insistence before, but that's just not something that I would want to do. So no, and believe me, there's not an issue. It's just not something that I would want to do. With that being said, what up, Dwayne? With that being said, still no sound? Is there still no sound? Anybody else hears the mic off? Or is Dwayne the only one? Does this shit say it's on? Y'all hear me? Thank you. So Dwayne just capping. Not a problem. Or he's probably behind us, maybe. I don't know. Shout out to Florida State Bully. Salute. Also, if anybody has enjoyed any aspect of the show today, you could always pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal. I think my water boiling. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get it. Sorry about that. I want to go get me some more coffee. Nah, so Y'all want to get back to the Diddy conversation, and y'all want to get back to the Drake conversation, or is there anything else y'all guys want to talk about? I'm ramping down. Obviously, I just want to got me some coffee. I just think most of these dudes hate women, fam. That's all I could say. I just think most of them hate women. I think a lot of niggas just period hate women. I think that's like the new narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the new thing that they just got people doing, but people just don't know that they hate women. I think that's mostly because women nowadays seems to embrace the niggas that don't like them more than they embrace the niggas that like them. Like we live in this culture now that if you show a woman respect and you treat a woman like they treated women back in like the 80s or some shit like that, you know, generally speaking, or back in like the 90s, generally speaking, or the 70s, you seen as weak. You understand what I'm saying? Like women don't want a nigga that's gonna treat them like they a woman. They want a nigga that's gonna treat them like they just a homeboy. You understand what I'm saying? And as much as I need to be able to hang out with you and be having you around me and we need to be friends, I don't want you to be my homeboy. No, you could be my home girl, but you can't be my homeboy. And I think that's what the issue is. And I think that's why you got a lot of men that's talking about going overseas and getting women. That's why there's this whole narrative now about passport boys and all this other shit. Because, you know, a real man doesn't want. So I don't want to argue and fight with you all day. I don't want to constantly have conflict. How are we going to build if we constantly have conflict? What's my view on Camron's CNN interview? Camron went on that interview and he was who Camron is. See, Camron has really good media training. So he already knows they're trying to get him to come on there to denounce Puff. But they don't just want him to denounce Puff. They want him to say certain things that's going to be able to lock him in, pardon me. So he went on there, he said, from what I saw, what he was supposed to say. And that was this behavior that these dudes is being accused of. I'm 100% against it. That shit is deplorable. Boom. But at the same time, why did you even call me to come on here to talk about this nigga? I'm not even his friend. I don't really know this guy like that. Now, you're not even having me come up here and talk about, you know, the aspects of what he did, kinda, or business. You have him, you want to know if I'm still going to be cool with him. What kind of question is that? I'm not even the dude's friend. Me and him aren't even friendly. Why would I still be cool with somebody who I really wasn't cool with previously? So they were trying to create a narrative that they wanted to do. I don't know if they thought Camron was going to be down with it or not. I get the feeling they thought Camron was going to be down with it, you know, and maybe they tried to get Mace and Mace said no. So they was like, the next best person to get is Camron, because that's how these people think. Was Mace on there? Was Mace on there? Because that's the next best one for them to do, right? Mace. Well, we can't get Mace. Could we get Camron? Camron, how much? You gonna worry? You gonna pay some bucks? Yeah, I go. And Camron went on there, and Camron did publicity for his show, the way what he should have did. Now, you know how many people was gonna tune into It Is What It Is now? That they probably knew about it previously, but they didn't know Camron's character. You know how many people was gonna tune into that shit now? He just got a really, really good publicity. Yeah, he should have did it. CNN most likely wanted Mace. They couldn't get Mace, so they took Camron. Camron went on there and did what he was supposed to do. Everything that these dudes are getting accused of is deplorable. Him beating on that woman, we're not doing that. But no, I was never friends with the guy. We weren't friends before. Why would I be friends with him now? How could I even have that conversation? He just went on there and he was a real nigga. You know how many people they would have been able to call up there and they would have just tried to satisfy CNN, so they would have answered some of those questions in a different manner? He just went up there and he was just a real nigga about it. That's it. They kept asking him. They asked him like at least 2 or 3 times back to back. Like, is he still gonna be cool with Puff? He was never cool with Puff. They never ran in the same circles. Camron always distanced himself from a lot of that shit that was going on. He was always doing his own thing. Harlem is really Harlem, fam. Harlem is Harlem. I grew up in the Bronx, and I grew up in the Bronx that was right across the street from Harlem, right across the bridge. So when I turned about 14, 15 years old, I moved to 160 in the 161st area of the Bronx. For everybody that know, we got 2 bridges right there that go right over into Harlem. 2 bridges. You understand? So Harlem people is always over there in 161st, and we're always over there in Harlem. Always. He was just being a Harlem nigga. Harlem / Bronx nigga. I don't know where to put it. Because some of them replies were straight, and then he was like taking it like he wasn't even taking the shit serious. He was there to get paid. I don't know if they paid him for his time. They should have at CNN, but he was just, and he was promoting his platform. Nah, nigga, what the fuck? Mace probably said no, and then he was like, nigga, what the hell you said no for? He probably was like, nigga, what the hell you said no for? I go on that shit. Shout out to my neighbors. Shout out to Coney Island. I want to just give a blanket shout out to Coney Island. There's a lot of good people out here. I wish y'all got a chance to see more of the good people when we go live, and less of the people that's harassing and doing widow shit. And I wish they stopped sending all the dope fiends and stuff like that when we go on live. So it looks like it's nothing but dope fiends out here. That's not what it is. All right. This is actually, I like living out here. Even with whatever the fuck. I like living out here. I come across more good people than bad people. You know? Yeah, I got a terrible reputation because you got niggas that just lie on me all day. But I can't be concerned about that. They hated Jesus. Where I live at in Seagate. I mean, white people and black people are different. Like, black people will believe what somebody say about you. White people will believe what they see. Right? Shout out to Hassan Shipman with the dub drop, the $20 drop. Appreciate you, my brother. Y'all want to do Saloon? I'm just keeping it a stat. Black people believe the rumor about you more than not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to shit on our people, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? White people, European people, shit like that. They gonna see you for yourself. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see how you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself. They're gonna pay attention and treat you like that accordingly. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, man. I love our people. I wish our people love me. That's all. I do content about how I love our people every day. You think I'm doing this content right now because of any other reason other than because I love our people? You know, you think I talk about this type of subjects for any other reason because I love our people? I could do content about movies, right? Shout out to Ben Roman, salute. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We doing a Saloon Wednesday night. Tomorrow's Wednesday. And somebody said they want conspiracy theories on Wednesday. Wednesday night, we will do Saloon and conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theory Wednesdays. I want to talk about conspiracy theories. Why not? Somebody send me some conspiracy theories for us to discuss. I love our people. You think I do this content talking about these type of things? Like, why do you think I do this content? Because I want to talk about Akademiks? Because I want to talk about Drake? Because I want to talk about Diddy? Or because I want to give our people warnings? Or because I want to explain to our people this is how easy it is to get caught up? You think I do this content? Yeah, I know you should obviously be able to tell I like talking about politics more than I like talking about any of this stuff. Have you followed my YouTube, my Instagram pages? I post about politics more than I post about almost anything. I love talking about politics more than I like talking about any of this stuff. But this is the type of stuff that that we need to heal from. This is the type of stuff that, you know, we need to discuss. We need to have a place where we can have these conversations. Why do you think I kick out people that we have in these important conversations and they come in here and they try to do widow shit? Why do you think I kick them? Besides the fact that God says that we're supposed to purge certain people from our community, why do you think I'm having these conversations, man? You know what's dope? I be running into people all the time, all types of people, black people, European people, Muslim people out here, or every race of people. And whenever I haven't been outside in a while doing content, they be like, yo, where you been at? And it don't be a where you been at trying to be nosy where you been at for the most part. It be a where you been at, like they care. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Where you been at? And when you coming to do your content outside again? Ben Roman says, question, did Cassie have a Louis bag full of Diddy's money when he snatched her up and kicked her out? Looked like money was left behind on the floor. I don't know. Could have been. I don't know. I have no idea what could have been in the bags. But I'm also going to add this, just so we can be clear. Diddy stole her career, fam. Go check out what Cassie's first single was. Cassie was destined to be a star. Diddy stole that from her and turned her into a corn star. He stole that from her and turned her into a prostitute. Because he basically was pimping her out. He stole that from her. He stole her whole career. So that's the one when people was like, she only wanted to get a payday. I'm like, how? He stole her career. Girl, what I do, and saying it's true. That song was hard. I can't remember none of the words, but I remember the rhythm. That song was hard. Diddy stole her whole career. So how so what's the perspective we're gonna take on that? Was that really his money? He owed her money. He gave her 30 million, she could live with that. Now she's with a man that loves her. She loves him, he loves her. They got a couple of $1 million. I'm pretty sure they're gonna take at least 5 million of that and invest it in something. I go buy a whole bunch of, I don't know, McDonald's and shits. I don't know what to tell you. I go take a $30 million payday, right? He gotta pay the taxes on everything, because that's what I would have had in there. So I get the $30 million clean. And then I take $5 million of that and I just go invest in shit that is not going to go down. I'd go invest in corporations that are not going to go down. I'd go get a McDonald's. I'd go get a 2 or 3 different types of fast food restaurants, because I'm just buying into the franchise. I go get a couple of franchises. Shout out to Kyra Knows. How you doing this morning? You understand what I'm saying? I go spend $5 million on that. I go get some Papa John's and I go get some Pizza Huts and shit like that and put them somewhere where I know they're going to do good business at. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Then I take $5 more million and, you know, maybe go get somebody that knows how to invest in the stock market. Now we got $20 million that, you know, we still have. You know, how many millions of dollars are you going to spend in 1 year when you just, you know, living, you know, regular? You know what I'm saying? I'm living regular. I don't think she cares to live in a mansion. I don't, you know, because when you live in a mansion, your overhead, you know what I'm saying? You still got to pay to light the place. You got to pay whatever you got to pay. I go get myself into a gated community somewhere, invest in the community that I live in. You know, I do the Dave Chappelle. Don't let me get to the bag while I still live out here in Coney Island. I promise you. Don't let me get to the bag for real, while I still live out here in Coney Island. I'm going to invest in the community. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't I? I don't care that these weirdos is running around doing whatever. I'm going to try to save all the other people. The weirdos is still going to be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to help that they're also going to benefit. I'm just not going to care because I'm going to be able to help other people. And then you cement yourself in the community. Hell fucking yeah. What the hell are you talking about? Pardon me. No fucking yeah. Don't let me get to the bag when I'm out here. What? Donate some money to a couple of these schools. Get a couple of programs going on. BBN programs going on in this school. BBN programs going on down at the Y. BBN programs going on out here. Maybe we get some of the local talent. We throw a fucking concert. Maybe we get a local talent. I go contact some people in the Bronx and we go find a venue in the Bronx to take the local talent from here out there so they can get a bigger following. Like we do stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? This is how you work. This is how you make things happen. Don't act like people don't know me, fam. I just don't got the money to put behind the action. Don't act like people don't know me. I would love to be able to have enough money that I could get some of the people out here that do, you know, cinematography and editing and stuff like that. And we could get together and make a Coney Island collective and, you know, work on things out here. I would love to have a Coney Island dog show. Oh, man, I would love to have a Coney Island dog show. I would love to have a Coney Island. If y'all could see for yourselves how much, I mean, I really, really love like gardens and stuff like that. I would love to be able to do some of those things. What? Move out of this doorway so you can park. Yeah. I would love to do that shit. What you talking about? Morning, my brother. All right, chilling. Yeah, I would love to be able to do that type of stuff. How we going? I'm trying to put the way that y'all don't see my freaking Oh shoot! I still got some room back there. I still got some room back there. Salute. I said I still got a little bit of room back there. I thought you was gonna. Appreciate you. All right, we still right here. Neighbor, good guy.
I got you, bro. I know you always at home.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh
sir.
man, what's up?
Chilling, regular. You already know. So, nah. If I got to the bag, why you think if I got to the bag out here? Hell yeah, we go do a thing over here, go do a thing over there. I would love to be able to put on concerts out here. I would love to be able to do talent shows. I would love to be able to do all of that type of stuff. Nah. Do you? I would hate for you to be in the middle of the road and then all of a sudden your shit conk out. That would suck.
Yeah, man, I always charge, you know. I work in the morning, I come and charge again. Get a one, man, you good to go.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, good day.
You also have a blessed day. Yeah, nah, that type of time. I would love to be able to do that type of stuff. Why do you think's been getting me caught up? Every time I go out into the community to try to make something like that happen, the people that got an issue with me or whatever, they pull up on individuals and tell them all the lies they could tell them to stop these things from happening. You understand what I'm saying? But I've already tried to do stuff like talent shows. I've already tried to go extend the BBN to these people and to those people and all the way over. I've already tried to. Fam, I keep trying to tell you, every single neighbor I have likes me, fam. The people that see me every day, interact with me every day, come around me every day, they like me. I have that's all you're seeing. You're not seeing anything else other than that. That's all you're seeing is you're constantly seeing people who interact with me every single day and like me. That's all you're seeing. You're not seeing anything else. These other people that got issues with me or whatever, those are the people that's stalking me. This is just constantly seeing is the people who interact with me every day. They like me. Give me 1 second. I think we're gonna walk back outside. Give me 1 second. All right, let's go for a walk. So if y'all want to have a saloon, and because somebody says something about, I'm trying not to show my whole everything because you know weirdos. But all of the people out here that dislike me, they know where I live though. So, but yeah, so that's basically what it is, man. I live in here, in Seagate. Shout out to Seagate, and everybody is generally nice to me. Generally, every adult is generally nice to me. Very polite. Almost everybody says hello to me. Almost everybody says hi to me. Almost every single adult F's with me and likes me. And then as soon as I walk outside the gate, then you know it's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes I have people waiting on this corner, the haters. This corner I'm walking to right now. Sometimes they be standing on the corner, like just waiting for me to walk past so they could tell people I'm on the way or whatever the fuck is. And then like it's crazy. I don't know what to tell you. But generally speaking, the people that live here, you know, because remember, white people gonna make sure they meet you. European people gonna make sure they. Good morning. I don't know why she's staring at me. And anyway, most of these people gonna make sure they meet you. You know what I'm saying? So when you live in a community like this, people gonna make sure they meet you. So you meet a couple of people, you say hi to a couple of people, and they go tell people, you know, whatever. People feel more comfortable around you. You're gonna meet people. It's not no, we're gonna dislike him until they prove themselves type of situation, like in our community. Oh, we're gonna hate that guy until he proves himself. Like, what the fuck? So, you know. But in Seagate, you know, pretty much everybody likes it. I don't know what to tell you. Black and white, just so we can be clear. All races, creeds, colors. Literally everybody. Generally speaking. Has somebody asked me about somebody outside, black dude, asked me about our show. They wasn't genuine, which is bullshit. They said, "How's your business doing?" The fuck? Why were you asking how my business doing for? It's my business, right? Wink, wink. How y'all doing today? Good morning. Good morning.
Beautiful day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, what's up there? Good morning. Hey, what's up there? Hey, you ran right over. Ran right over. Shut up.
Live now?
Yeah. Y'all want to say hi? These are some of my neighbors. Incredible people.
Hello from Coney Island, the best place on the earth to live.
Yes, incredible people.
Good people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Incredible people. Appreciate
I lived
you.
here my whole life.
Okay.
Right here, this house.
Okay. If somebody wanted to come to Coney Island and go to either something out here that's worth seeing, what would you say?
I always say go on the Wonder Wheel.
Boom.
You know why?
Why?
Because it's $5, $8, whatever it is. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But when you go up, you see everything.
Huh.
You can look all over Coney and say, "Oh, I want to go there now. I want to go see this. Oh, what's that over there?"
Huh.
Because it's so high up, you see everywhere.
Sheesh. You know what? One of these days, I'm gonna take some kind of pill so I don't get concerned about my fear of heights.
But it's a stationary car. And let me tell you, for a good live video,
Yes.
would be up in the Wonder Wheel.
Yes.
At sunset.
Huh.
And you see the beach, the bridge, everything.
I might do that.
Yeah, up there too.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna go up there. That's
One of the hallways, though. You don't have to go to the apartment. The hallways are all open.
Oh.
So if you go up,
You can see everything.
The hallways.
Huh. Appreciate you. You're the man.
My pleasure.
Gentlemen.
Good day, man.
Yes, sir.
You built the roof.
Yeah, he's so dangerous. I'm scared of heights. I don't like heights. I also don't like drowning. I almost did that a couple of times. So maybe we go do the heights thing. I almost drowned a couple of times. I cannot swim. Told you, man. Good neighbors. You should have seen how his dog, one of them was walking a dog. You should have seen how he just came and ran over to me. What's up? All right? You should have seen how he ran over to me. Trying to tell you, fam. Now I'm out here. Now it's a hit or miss. Come on, man. Now I'm out here. It's a hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, maybe not. You don't never know. How you doing today, my brother? Chilling. All right. Watch out, bus. Yeah, now it's a hit or miss. I'm out here. We're going to go stand out here in front of the key food. Now I'm out here. It's a hit or miss. You don't never know. Maybe I run into the people that like me, man. I run into the people that would have caused me problems. You don't never know. I'm trying to tell you. This whole narrative that everybody dislikes me, it's a lie. It's a big lie. That lady is trying her hardest though, but she can't go in the car. She can't get in the Seagate. So also, I was gonna be quiet. If she do go in there, we got to see what we can do about that. Might be able to do something actionable. Trying to tell you. Now, with all due respect, you see how the people that aren't, our people treat me? Much love. All right. Then our people is a hit or miss, Maybe I run into the ones that don't dislike me. Maybe I don't. Maybe I run into the ones that, are okay with me. Maybe I run into the ones that, wish I was dead for random reasons because I ain't did shit or thought about doing anything. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why you got to love who love you, fam. Fuck with who fuck with you. They don't fuck with you, it's fine. I'm not going to be angry. I think that's what the issue is also with people. A person won't fuck with you, and then they'll be mad at you because they don't fuck with you. And then when you don't care, they get madder. Like you supposed to care that they don't fuck with you. I promise you, I don't care. Good morning. Yes, ma'am. Promise you, I don't care. it's a shame that these people came out here lying to these people, because these people could have the opportunity to, you know, good afternoon. Right? It's a shame that these people came out here lying to these people, because these people could have had the opportunity to meet a pretty nice guy. You know what I'm saying? A pretty nice guy, a pretty decent guy. But they mad. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else? What up, Pablo? How you doing? Chilling. What up, Pablo? Salute. Put it in the chat. Yeah, Brooklyn, fam. Where Brooklyn at? I tell you, already like me, fam. All right, now those are my neighbors, and those neighbors have known me since I've lived in Coney Island. You think if I was doing anything weird at all, that those people would be fucking with me? If I was doing anything at all weird. You know, neighbors are nosy. You know, neighbors are nosy. So if those are my neighbors, so you think that if I was doing anything at all weird, that my neighbors would fuck with me? Anything at all, even little thing weird. You think my neighbors would fuck with me? The people that see me, everything I'm doing at all times, because they are my actual neighbors. Now do you see why I'm trying to avoid conflict? These people are trying to get me into a conflict with somebody so they could then say I'm a bad person and sick the police on me. These niggas is the police. Stop acting like they not. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. That bike is lit. Nice bike, fam. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to stay on the topics we're currently discussing, or y'all want to talk about a different topic? Put it in the chat. Let's have a conversation. I got a decent amount of battery life still. Shout out to Hassan Shipman pulling up to the Cash App. Shout out to everybody that do donations when we're not online, because remember, the haters literally are constantly watching my page. So whenever we do like certain things, they pull up like on me when I come out into the street and like make a big deal if I don't hand out money to everybody that asks me for $1. Like I'll get a $5 drop and they'll literally pretend like I'm supposed to give away $5 to every individual that comes up to me and asks me for change. You think the diddler will be jailed? Or they are gonna find him in a moat somewhere dead? They've already went too far to not do something to him. You understand what I'm saying? Like too much information has already come out about Diddy for them to do nothing. Something has to happen. Now, what that something is, I don't know. But remember, he got a lot of enemies. Good morning. How y'all doing today?
All right, top of the top.
Top of the top, my brother.
You already.
All right. How you doing? Chilling. All right. Yes, ma'am. So we already know all of the weirdo shit going on with Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? So he's either gonna go to jail or they're gonna find him somewhere with some kind of dying from natural occurrences. Pardon me. But he's too young to die some weirdo way, so it might be a car accident, might be his plane might crash. Remember, they got that whole Boeing thing going on. I don't know what kind of plane he got, but remember, they got that whole Boeing thing going on where they're saying that Boeing is the people are dying that told on the Boeing people. Remember? They had like 3 or 4 people mysteriously died. Now all of a sudden 20 people came out to say that all of that Boeing shit is real and the planes really are defective. So there's no telling. Sheesh. She be in the gym too. So there's no telling. Good morning. So there's like no telling as far as that is concerned. But I think either he's gonna end up going to jail, or we're gonna find out that Diddy passed away in some mysterious way. His car went off the road, the brakes was clipped. Remember what happened to Meek? Well, Meek said that his car just drove by itself and it ain't had no brakes. So they allegedly, if you listening to Meek, somebody already tried to take him out. And also, just so we can be clear, why is it coming out a lot of these people that died mysteriously? It might have been Diddy behind it. So Diddy's literally been the boogeyman. So that's why your man said that he wasn't pulling up on him. Remember? Remember? Good morning. Ah, she is a cutie. She a cutie. Remember when all of these people are now passing away, and allegedly people are associating that shit with Diddy. So what about all of the people that passed away that they now associating with Diddy? So remember when Diddy was like, yo, why don't we come meet face to face? And he was like, get out of here, you fed. If Diddy really worked for the feds, you think they're going to allow for him to go to prison? If Diddy really worked for the feds, what do you think is going to happen? If Diddy really been out here making up fake shit on people, getting people killed, knocked off, what do you think is going to happen? You think they're going to actually let him have a trial? I'm just saying. Did Epstein have an actual trial, or did Epstein get killed before his trial? Did Epstein have an actual trial, or did Epstein get killed before his trial? Put it in the chat. I forget. Did Epstein have an actual trial, or did Epstein get killed before his trial? So if Epstein didn't have a trial, what would make you think Diddy is going to have a trial? Just asking. This is just real questions. Good afternoon, my brother. Sister. If Epstein didn't have a trial, what do you think is Diddy is going to have a trial? You understand? So just pay attention. Not saying you, I'm just talking in general. You know what I'm saying? Shit is weird going on. My fucking knees is so pissing me off. I want to go play basketball hard so badly. You have no idea. I just want to say this real quick. I'm playing basketball yesterday. I'm winning just off of the jump shot. My knees is not doing what I want them to do. So I can't do what I want to do, but I'm just catching the ball and I'm winning straight off of the jump shot. So I can't really mix nobody right now because my knee is messed up. So I'm busy shooting, like this the 3-point line right here. I'm shooting from out here. Cash, bang, cash, bang. Because I can't move because my knee is messed up. I'm gonna mute the mic for a minute. I get to mute the mic now. That's lit. So I'm shooting like, because I can't move. My knee is messed up. My knee's messed up. So I can't really mix nobody right now. I can't put too much weight on it or whatever. So let's say the 3-point line is here. I'm shooting from out here, fam. And then if they guard me out here, I'm shooting from out here. So I just keep backing up. And I'm cashing them bitches. And I shoot like this, just so we can be clear. I shoot rainbows. So I'm not shooting like that. I'm shooting like this. So them shits is going way up in the sky and just dropping. Boom. Them shits is going way up like this and just dropping. Boom. You can just see niggas' faces like, oh man. Shout out to the mic. I can mute the shit now. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, my brother? All right, chilling. Yeah, man. I can mute the shit now. Remember, I used to always, whenever the music came around, I was like, what's up, my brother? How you doing today? He looked, all right, that's what it is. He got the, where's his motorcycle? He was just looking. So whenever I see people staring, I say hi. Good day. That's the homeless girl. She working shit. She be delivering around here. Yeah, I can mute the mic now. Bang. Now I don't gotta worry every time somebody come around doing music and shit. I don't gotta worry about picking up and getting the fuck up out of there. I just mute the mic. Boom. I just was thinking about that basketball shit. And also, just so we can be clear, there's a thing that I do. I don't start scoring until at least one person has double figures on the 21. So we was playing 21. And I always wait till at least one person gets double figures before I take the game seriously. So I'll just stand around and do nothing. I'll play a little bit of defense. If I get the ball, I throw up a bullshit shot. I'm not really trying to score. So I wait until people get like double figures before I even start scoring. And I win almost every game. So I'll say this, and the adults that don't know that will be out there, and they'll be like, yeah, whatever. How you doing this morning? And they'll be like, whatever. Like, they'll think I'm bullshitting or whatever. And I'll say it. But the kids out there know it's true. So after they'll look at me like, give me one of those looks, I'll ask one of the kids, and the kids be like, yeah, he's telling the truth. You really don't start scoring until anybody get double figures. And then I'll wait for that particular person to get to 11. And that's what I did the other day, and I just cashed out on them. Boom, 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 boom. And remember, I can't mix. I can't cross nobody up right now. I can't do none of my post moves because my knee is messed up. So I got everything off of the jump shot. Let's go. But y'all want to talk about, somebody brought up the Camron interview. I think Camron did what he was supposed to do. He went, basically promoted his platform, and he promoted his platform for what it was. I think at one point he was talking about he had to leave because he had to go, like, he was about to go smash some shorty or some shit. He promoted his platform for exactly what his platform is. I think Camron did right. They asked him to come on. I'm assuming they asked him to come on because they couldn't get Mace. How you doing, my brother? I'm assuming they asked him to come on because they couldn't get Mace. Camron came on. He said everything that they were accusing him of is deplorable. Anybody that would have been doing anything like what Diddy was doing, they wrong. That's disgusting. You know, whatever needs to happen to them needs to happen to them. And then they started asking him about Diddy personally. I don't know Diddy personally is what he said. Diddy's not my friend. They tried to keep asking him about Diddy like Diddy was his friend. Diddy is not my friend. That's another thing y'all guys got to get out of y'all head. A lot of times, what's up, my brother? All right. A lot of times, a person won't know a person. They'll just pretend to know a person, and then they'll tell you about that person. And a lot of times, they'll be telling you some negative bullshit. What's up, my brother? All right. All right. Salute. And a lot of times, they'll be telling you some negative shit. They don't even know that person. So shout out to Camron. Shout out to Camron. Because that was real. He said, I don't know that person. I don't know Diddy like that. Do I know of Diddy? Yes. Have I been in rooms with Diddy? Yes. Has he talked to Diddy? What's up, my brother? Has he talked to Diddy? Yes. But I don't know him well enough to talk to you about him. And that's what we got going on, especially in social media on this side of YouTube. Niggas don't even be knowing niggas, but they be having full conversations with you about a person that they don't even know. That's a lack of integrity. How are you talking about somebody that you don't even know for 20 minutes? Like you know them. You understand? So that's what goes on this side of YouTube. And that's the crazy part. And that's what I be trying to explain to y'all. Shout out to Camron. He kept it a stack. He said, I don't know, dude. I don't know him. Y'all got me on this platform because y'all wanna talk crazy about him and y'all wanna say something negative about him. I've had, occurrences where me and him. How you doing today? Good morning. I've had occurrences where me and, where Camron was basically saying that, they've been in the same places together or whatever the case is. But Camron don't know Diddy enough for y'all to be asking him, are you still going to be friends with him? We weren't friends before. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to Camron. That's called integrity. Most people don't got integrity nowadays. And I'm not going to say most, that's not fair. But we have a thing where the more integrity you have, the harder it is to do social media. Literally. Think about it like this. We got individuals that come on social media that's supposed to be relationship gurus, and all they know how to do is game whoever the opposite sex is. That's all they know how to do. They're not relationship gurus, they trick masters. That's all. Good afternoon. All right? That's all they know how to do. It'll be a dude, he'll swear he a relationship guru, then you find out he got a wife he been cheating on for 10 years. He'll say he a relationship guru, then you find out his wife is damn near a slave. Then there'll be a chick, she'll say she not a relationship guru, but she's like a family, a mother, one of the greatest mothers, do what I'm doing, and then you find out she keeps her kids in cages. These are all things that happen that I'm talking about, by the way. These are things that have actually happened. I'm not making up a foreign situation. So the best way to do YouTube or social media right now is to have a lack of integrity. Because when you have integrity, everybody is going to point at you and yell at you. So this is the best way I could put it. Whenever you see me come on here and say, what have I ever been wrong about? Why do people talk about shit that happened 5 and 6 years ago? And that be a lie. They're not even talking about some shit that's the truth that happened 5 or 6 years ago. They'll be talking about some shit that happened 5 or 6 years ago. That's a lie. Like the videos are still up. It's a lie. Why? Because they lack integrity. And their whole thing is, since I don't lack integrity, since I'm always trying to exhibit integrity, they need for me to look like there's something wrong with me. Because when they look at me, they see, yeah, all right? Because when they look at me, they see a reflection of who they are. You understand? Why do you think sometimes when I come outside, there's people that don't want me outside? There's people that want me to not be outside talking. We talk about God and we talk about how to treat each other the right way. Why do you think people be seeing me outside and they want to attack me? Because they don't want nothing to do with God and they don't want nothing to do with treating each other appropriately. They don't want nothing to do with black love. Nothing at all. So since I'm outside and I'm usually talking about God and I'm usually talking about black and love, of course they gotta hate me. They don't got a choice. What are they gonna say? They're a hypocrite? They're gonna say we love what that guy is talking about, even though I do all of the opposite things. You think they're gonna say that? No, they're not gonna say that. They're gonna say we gotta get this guy off our block. Shout out to Motivational Creation. Salute. They're gonna be like, we gotta get this guy off our block. He talking about God all the time. He gotta be crazy. He talk about black people should be loving each other. He gotta be crazy. He gotta be crazy. Why does he keep talking about how black people should love one another? Why does he keep talking about God? And what do? I still go everywhere and have these same conversations. And I just want to be clear about this. We still at times do these same conversations in white neighborhoods. Never have these issues. Just want to point that out. Just want to point that out. So this is our people got to stop hating our people. We got to stop hating each other. We got to stop hating ourselves. We got to start loving God. We got to start loving each other. And we got to start loving ourselves. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of God's love. And you're worthy of all the love. I don't know what anybody has done. I don't know what you've done. I don't care what you've done. But you are worthy of love. You're worthy of people caring about you. You're worthy of having good things in your life. You're worthy. You're worthy of it. You're worthy of people caring about you. How you doing today? You're worthy of it. Some people just don't think that they're worthy. Good morning. Sometimes people don't think that they're worthy of these things. You're worthy of it. I don't know what you've done. I haven't got the slightest idea. But I promise you, if you go to God and you're contrite, God is going to accept you. God loves you even when you do not love God. God knows who you are and he wants the best for you. Because you're going to have to take me off of this world to stop me from talking about God. Those are your options. Those are your options. I'm fine with losing my life for the love of God. Are you fine with losing your existence for the love of Satan? That's the two options. I'm fine with losing my life for the love of God. I'm fine with it. All right. Have a blessed day, my brother. Yes, sir. I'm everywhere. Look. I'm just doing my podcast. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're going to talk about God every opportunity we get. For the people who don't like it, you just gotta not like it. For the people who don't like hearing people praise God's name, that's on you. Glory be to God. Jesus is King. That's on you. That ain't on me. I'm going to praise God's name. So for all of those people that want me gone because I talk about God all the time, that's your business. I'm still going to talk about God. Just so we could be clear, yes, there are people that do not like me out here talking about God. Just so we could be clear. If they wasn't so loud about how much they didn't want me out here talking about God, I wouldn't even know this. But they are loud about it. They're not ashamed of their love for Satan. They are not ashamed. It's not everybody. It's a small group of people. But they are not ashamed that they love Satan. They're not ashamed that they don't love God. They're not ashamed that they don't love the word of God. They're not ashamed. I have no idea why somebody keeps saying I'm shooting a damn documentary. The fuck? Part of my language. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? We still got some battery life yet. I'm not in no rush. Good afternoon. They might be calling the police on me soon. Let's see what happens. You know that I get the police called on me a lot. Let's see what happens. I got the police called on me so much. Good day. How you doing today? I got the police called on me so much that I'm 100% sure that they watched the show at this point. 100% sure. 100% sure. 100% sure. Imagine calling the police on somebody outside preaching the gospel. Now, do you understand what I'm saying? They hate God. So we just gonna wait for the police. Anyway. I see a lady on the phone over there in yellow. She might be calling the police. Good afternoon, my brother. All right. We're gonna wait. Literally never doing anything. She's like, he's out here. She don't even know what I'm doing. He's out here with the cameras. And we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for him. But when they show up, they're gonna know who I am, so it's not that big of a deal. You understand what I'm saying? How you doing this afternoon, my brother? All right. Yeah, when they show up, they're gonna know who I am. You understand? So that's why I'm always like, fuck it, I'll wait. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm literally ready to go home and have lunch, but we're gonna wait. Put it in the chat. What y'all want to talk about? We got 59 likes in here. Give me one more like so we can get to 50. We got 59 likes in the chat. We have one of the best ratios on in our area. We got 59 likes already. Hit that. 49 likes already. Hit that next like so we can get to 50. We only need one more. We got one of the best ratios on our side of YouTube as far as likes and views are concerned. There's people that could get 2,000 views and don't get 50 likes. Hit that like button. Let's go. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I got a couple of minutes, fam. If we're not going to talk about nothing, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm not in no rush. We outside. I'm in zero rushes. How you doing, my brother? Hold on. No. I do not have any change. Tried to smoke a pre-roll the other day. I threw almost the whole thing away. I took like 4 puffs. I said, I can't smoke this shit. And threw it away. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day, sister. Couldn't even smoke the shit, man. Just, it's like my body. I tried to, when I was drinking the wine, it's like I have no want for any of those things. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's no want. Just people playing victim. Just people see me outside filming, doing what we doing, and they just playing victim like I'm doing something to them. It is playing victim. I don't know why everybody plays victim when it comes to me. I don't have the slightest idea. I do not know what it's about. Oh, shout out to Team Moto. He says the Fannie case is about to fall apart in Georgia. Absolutely. But who told y'all the Fannie case was going to fall apart months ago? I'm going to say this again. Good day. Months ago, who told you that the Fannie case was going to fall apart against Donald Trump? Somebody told y'all this months ago. Good day. Months ago, somebody told y'all this. The videos are still up, by the way. Who told y'all that Donald Trump's case against, Fannie Willis's case in the state of Georgia's case against Donald Trump was going to fall apart? Somebody told y'all this months ago. Videos are still up. I broke down why it was going to fall apart. I had people calling me a coon. For everybody that don't know, almost all of these cases they got going against Donald Trump are falling apart one by one. And the reason is because most of these things aren't even reasons that he should be on trial. He shouldn't even be on trial. Let's talk about the Fannie Willis case real quick. Donald Trump calling up, let's put it in full perspective. Donald Trump believing that there were votes that were being granted or given to Biden, then calling up the governor of Georgia and saying, can you find more votes? I need for somebody to explain to me how that is illegal. Then Donald Trump, after losing, saying he believes that the election was stolen, I need somebody to explain to me how that is illegal. Because first of all, Hillary Clinton did both of those things when she lost. I don't really care. I was sitting here before she got here. So that's on her. She could have sat somewhere else, right? With all due respect. No disrespect. And I don't mind people sitting around and listening. I forgot where we used to live at. We used to live somewhere. I'm trying to remember where it was. And people used to always come outside and sit there and listen when I was doing the show. Like always. And not even talk, not try to talk over me, not try to get involved in what we was doing. Like literally would just sit there and listen. I forgot where we was living. I think I was staying in a hostel at that point. I forget where it was though. But every day that I would come out, and you know, because we do the show around the same time every day, but every day I would come out, there would be people that would literally come and just sit there and listen to me doing the show. What in the hell? This nigga just did the weirdest shit in the world, fam. There would be literally people just standing there listening to me do the show. Like they would come sit down, listen to me do the show. Every once in a while, I forgot where we was. I'd be asking them about, and they'd be like, no, do your show. Every once in a while, somebody might comment. So I never have a problem with people sitting around listening to the show. I wish we would be able to have somewhere where people are listening to the show and I could literally point the camera at everybody that's listening. Like we could have somewhere where they'd be sitting over here, whatever the case is, behind me somewhere. And I would love to be able to do that. And then at some point, you know, go to the crowd and ask the crowd about what they think about what the topic is. I would love to do that. You understand what I'm saying? That would be dope. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I might be able to do that inside of Seagate, but I don't think I'll be able to do that out here because everybody's always so volatile towards me for not everybody. There are people that are volatile towards me for no reason. Like they don't really got no reason. They're just mad at me. I don't even know why they mad at me. I just assume they mad at me because I talk about God all the time. Because what do I do other than just talk about God and shit like that? Right? So that's what I assume it is. Just imagine if they have to overturn the election due to withheld votes. So it's already been disclosed that good day. How you doing today? Good? Excellent. It's already been disclosed that something like 200, that almost 400,000 votes, pardon me, they can't even find the, okay, so when the votes are taken, there's like a picture taken of the votes to tabulate them. So there's something like 380,000 votes that they can't even find the picture for. Trump only lost by 3,000, by less than 4,000 votes. Trump lost by like 3,800 votes. So there's something like 380,000 votes that they can't even find. So when Trump said the election was stolen, it literally looks like the election was stolen. We're talking about in the state of Georgia, Fulton County specifically, just so we can be clear. This is just facts. This is just facts. This is facts. So I don't understand how Trump was wrong for asking the governor if he could find more votes. It looks like they were finding votes for Biden. T-Moto says, I need a Jerry Springer a studio. Damn. I'm telling you right now, if we could do a show and we had a nice place for people to sit and we could do the show, I would more than happy let people sit in the audience. And then after, I do whatever talking I'm going to do for 10, 15, 20 minutes, we go into the audience and we see what the audience think about it. I'd be more than happy to do that. That would be a dope thing for us to do. You understand what I'm saying? But remember, they've convinced people that they can't have an opposing viewpoint of mine because I don't want to be disrespected. You understand what I'm saying? They convince people of all this weirdo shit because they want to be able to come do what they want to do. Remember, I'm always saying, just so we could be clear, I'm always saying that Coney Island is a great place, right? I'm only saying that there's a small minority of people. That small minority of people go tell everybody I'm talking about everybody. So what are you going to do? People just making up shit that ain't true. What am I going to do in that regard? Explain to me. What can I do in that regard? If people are just going to make up things and then other people believe it. What can I do? Have a good day. Where's the outrage? And now they got him on trumped up charges, shaking my head. That whole case in Florida and Georgia is not only falling apart, but Fannie Willis might also have to face a RICO charge. Because if they are prosecuting Trump illegally, like it's being said, they made almost $1 million off of that shit. There are a lot of good people out here in Coney Island. A lot of good people. I just want to be clear on that. There are a lot of good people out here in Coney Island. There's a lot of wonderful people out here in Coney Island. A lot of them. It's just the other people are so loud. You understand? The people who are not good people are just so loud. But there are a lot of good people out here in Coney Island. I wish I could bring them to you. At this point, it looks like, how you doing? At this point, it looks like Fannie might be going to jail. They should be. Because if they really did illegally prosecute Trump, they made almost $1 million off of that. Absolutely, that's a RICO charge. That means that they organized a group of whatever you want to call them. What's up, my brother? Right? They organized a group or whatever you want to call it, right? After they organized the group or whatever you want to call it, they then used that group to do something illegal, right? And then they got paid for it, right? That's a RICO. That's a RICO. And they got like 2 or 3 committees that's already been formed, just so we can be clear. There's 2 or 3 committees that's already been formed to look into her actions, just so we can be clear. Conspired and organized for the purpose to defraud a RICO. That's a fact. Shout out to Kyra. There's 2 or 3 committees that's already been formed. These are facts. So yeah, why shouldn't she be? They be looking into sending her to prison. Absolutely. Lying under oath also. They did a whole bunch of lying under oath. That's a fact. Oh no, I spit. I didn't sneeze, but thank you. We got 52 likes in the chat. We can get to 55, right? That's just 3 more. So that part, just so we can be clear. Yeah, my knee is just so bad. I want to play basketball so bad. I think I'm just going to have to go to the hospital and ask these guys about my knee. I'm going to have to go in the hospital. I really wish I was in the Bronx. I just felt more comfortable going to those hospitals because those are the hospitals I went to my whole life. You know? All right, chilling. Have a blessed day. Yes, sir. You heard what he said? He said, we out here having church, man. Yeah, I'm not, okay, so Al Sharpton 100% is a snitch. Everybody knows that Al Sharpton is a snitch. He snitched on the mob niggas. Let's not act like that's not a thing. But that's not my biggest issue with him. What's up, my brother? That's not my biggest issue with Al Sharpton. My biggest issue with Al Sharpton is that he's been leading black people the wrong way too many times. You understand? That's my issue with Al Sharpton. Right? He's been, I don't like how you doing. I don't like how he race. What do you call that? How you doing, my brother? Chilling, all right. I don't like how he like race baits and shit like that. I don't like how Al Sharpton does that. I don't like these dudes. They call themselves activists, but it's like they always want to have black people at odds with everybody else. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like how we always got to be finding a problem with everything that somebody else does. Sometimes people are just doing shit. It don't got nothing to do with racism. Sometimes people are just doing shit, fam. Sometimes people are assholes. They're not racist. You know? Sometimes it's just that simple. Sometimes people are just assholes. They're not racist. They don't got nothing against nobody. He's a paid puppet. That's a fact. So that's my, how you doing, my brother? So that's my problem with Al Sharpton, right? That's my issue. That's my issue. I remember my father had met Al Sharpton. They used to go to the same gym or whatever the case is. They used to go to the one down, everybody that want to know, the YMCA down there on 145th. You know the YMCA down there on 145th in Harlem, right? How you doing, my brother? All right. So they used to go down to, that's where he used to know Al Sharpton from, or whatever the case might be. So this is back when Al Sharpton was still fat Al Sharpton. I'm just not a fan of his. I don't like all of that when we constantly trying to get, like when we, sometimes people are being racist, right? But if we're so busy paying attention to all of these times where people aren't actually being racist, people are just assholes, then how are we going to take care of the racist people? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how are we going to organize for the people who are actually racist if we just always paying attention to the shit that ain't necessarily about racism? And then also, you cannot be for Joe Biden. Pardon me. 135th. Thank you. 135th. I said 145th, right? 135th. A salute. It's on 135th. You can't. It's for everybody that is down the block from like Lincoln Center. Like they have the Lincoln Basketball Center down here somewhere. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, you're all right. But it's 135th. You're right. So that's my problem with Al Sharpton. Not even the fact that he snitched on the mob. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about all of that snitching on the mob shit. All right? I think we need to find out why he had to snitch on the mob. What kind of crime was he involved in that made it so that he had to do the feds a favor? I think we should be concerned about that, because you just don't go help the feds. The feds usually got dirt on you. Imagine the kind of dirt you would have to have on the mofo in order for them to go, what's up, my brothers? How y'all doing today? All right. Imagine the kind of dirt you have to have on a mofo for them to wear a wire on the mob. Like, this is the mob, fam. Imagine the kind of dirt that you would have to have on somebody. Imagine the type of time a person would have to be scared of getting in order for them to put on a wire for the mob. So I think people should be more concerned with that. I think people are concerned with like other shit. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't be concerned with that also. Don't get me confused. But just imagine how much trouble you would have to be in for you to say, okay, I'm going to wear a wire for the mob. The mob, fam. So I think I would be more concerned about whatever the hell else he was doing that we don't know about. And that's why I look at Al Sharpton a totally different way now. You know, like I'd be more concerned. Like, he had bodies? Was he gonna go to jail for money laundering, maybe? I mean, I would assume money laundering of some kind, right? Anyway, all of these black activists that go for Biden, I don't trust none of them. Biden made the 96 crime bill, 95 crime bill, destroyed a lot of families. So every single black activist that say that they're for Biden, I'm against them. You niggas is not for black people. I don't trust none of them. I trust zero of them. Zero of them. Zero. How can you be for Biden, 95 crime bill? How you gonna be for Biden? He wanted to segregate schools, talking about that his kids don't want to go. He don't want his kids going to a school with black kids because that's like a jungle. He was calling us apes and everything else and saying that we was uncivilized. Y'all just forget that happened. That just didn't happen no more to y'all. So now because somebody said Trump is racist, you didn't ever hear Trump say anything racist. Trump did have a problem with the Central Park 5 as 5 people. Also, I want to add, don't forget, the individual that lost her life, the individual that was assaulted or the attack happened involved with the Central Park 5, that person, their family knew the Trump family. So he had to he was in an emotional state when talking about that. You understand what I'm saying? So that part, I'm not forgiving him for none of that. But are we going to say 5 people? We're going to be mad at Trump forever for 5 people, but we're not going to be mad at Biden for the thousands of families he destroyed? The thousands of families. People going to jail for minor drug problems, crimes like that. and instead of getting assistance and getting help because they might have had drug problems themselves, they might have been on drugs themselves, instead of getting assistance and instead of getting help, instead of going to jail for a reasonable amount of time, what we're going to do is we're going to send them to jail for damn near life. You had people going to jail for 3 years to life because of Biden. Nah, I'm fine. How you going to give somebody 3 years to life, 4 years to life? That's insane. How you doing today? That's insane. That's Biden's doing. And who was there championing it when Biden was doing this? Sharpton. They were all clapping their hands. Y'all black activists. Yes, that's the way to clean up the community. Send these people who probably got mental health problems, sending these people who probably got drug problems, these people that need help, need assistance, instead of giving them help and giving them assistance, we're going to put them in jail forever. So nah, I'm not on the Biden train. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about. I think that we gotta. Dude said that he didn't want his kids going to school with black kids because he didn't want his kids going to school in the jungle. T-Moto Production says he wanted justice for whoever committed the crime in Central Park. The wicked media created a black narrative, not Trump. I can't even argue with that because people say all types of different shit that don't have no basis in reality. Happens all the time. What you gonna do about it? You hear the shit people say about me? What you gonna do about it? All you could do is tell somebody the truth. That don't mean they gonna believe it. That's all you can do. Nowadays, it's a waste of time to tell people the truth. Now it's you just say that that's a lie and then just keep it pushing. Because even if you tell them what really happened, they probably still not gonna believe you. Don't matter. Remember, people rather be angry than enlightened. And once you understand people rather be angry than enlightened, you realize the truth don't mean nothing. The truth only means something to a righteous person. To a person who isn't righteous, the truth has no meaning. The truth has no meaning. We can all look at Biden and see Biden could barely walk. We can all look at Biden and see that Biden has problems speaking. We can all look at Biden and see that there's something wrong with the man. He should probably be in an old folks home. But you still have people that are going to vote for him. You still have people that think he's the one. How you doing? You still have people that think he's the one to vote for. We can all look at Biden and see that there's something wrong with him. It's not hard. He's on the podium slurring his words. He's walking and tripping over nothing. He gets on the podium. He can't remember which way to walk. They got to put an X on the ground so he knows where to stop at. And this is all his own admission, by the way. So there's still people talking about they'd rather vote for him than Trump. Good morning. So that's insane. That's insane. What y'all should be doing, you don't want to vote for Trump. You should be yelling at the Democratic community, the Democrats, saying y'all guys got to get y'all shit together. You guys got to give us a better person to vote for. That's what you should be saying. We're not going to vote for Biden. Y'all got to find somebody else. And y'all should have been saying this a year and a half ago. We're not voting for Biden. Y'all got to find somebody else. We don't want to vote for Trump. We're not on what Trump is talking about. We want to vote Democrat, but we cannot vote Biden back into office, and it's for obvious reasons. You got to give us somebody else to vote for. But instead of people doing that, what they're going to say is, no, there's nothing wrong with Biden. While we can all just look at Biden and we can tell there's something wrong with the guy. You can see there's something wrong with him. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm not saying that to like drag the dude. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying you can look at Biden and you can see that there's something wrong with him. But instead of the voters, saying, what's up, my brother? Instead of the voters saying, look, y'all got to give us somebody else because we cannot vote for that guy and he's going to lose. Instead of the voters saying that, they say, you know what, we don't see nothing wrong. We agree with all of the things Biden is talking about. But this guy Biden is, obviously there's something wrong with him. Yeah, he's just there. There's obviously something wrong with him. I would never vote for him. Not for any position. I'd vote him off the planet, but I would never vote for him. If they was like, we got to put somebody in a boat and push him into the middle of the sea, he gets my vote. But if we're talking about giving the person the opportunity to be able to be the head of anything, hell no. What are you talking about? But this is where the Democratic National Party is where their issue is. They rather just keep saying shit that's not true and try to make you believe things that's not true rather than just embrace the truth and figure out how to make it work. Because what you got to realize is they've committed a lot of crimes. There's a reason why they do. How you doing? There's a reason why they do not want Trump back in office. Because if Trump gets back in office and decides that he wants to hold them accountable for these crimes they've been committing, a lot of them niggas is going to jail. That's what you have to understand. That's why it's not looking good for Biden winning right now. Why do you think Fannie Willis is in trouble? Why do you think that case in New York City is falling apart? Because it's not looking good for Trump getting the conviction. It doesn't look like Trump is going to get convicted. Pardon me, let me back up. Trump is winning the people. Trump is winning the people over. So all of this, hold on, we're going to talk about the cases happening over there in New York in 1 minute. But Trump is winning the people over. Why do you think those cases are falling apart? Less people are with the cheating. Does this nigga have a twin? This nigga might have a twin. How you doing? Because there's this one dude that I see him all the time. And I say what's up to him. Sometimes he says what's up back. Sometimes he just doesn't. Does he have a twin? Hey fam, I'm not saying nothing wrong. So the case in New York is falling apart with Stormy Daniels. So just so we can be clear, let me explain to you why it never made any sense for Trump to be on trial. Somebody else paid Stormy Daniels off, not Trump. What's up, my brother? How you doing today? Salute. Have a blessed day. Somebody else paid Stormy Daniels off, not Trump. Someone else did. Now come to find out, the person who paid off Stormy Daniels stole the money from Trump's company. Trump didn't even know about it. Trump is literally on trial because his lawyer stole money from his company to pay off some chick so she don't allegedly tell people that they were in a relationship together. He didn't know anything about it. The lawyer admitted Trump knew nothing about it. How the hell is Trump on trial for this? That just happened the other day in court. The dude, Robert, whatever the guy's name is, something starts with a C. He just literally admitted that he stole the money from Trump's company That not only did he steal the monies from Trump's company, Trump didn't even know that he was going to pay the girl. Trump is still saying, I never even had sex with her. So some random chick pulled up, said that she had a relationship with Trump, some random chick. I guess he sent the lawyer some stuff. I hope dude don't think I was talking trash about him, because I definitely wasn't. People always think I'm talking trash about them no matter how nicely I speak about them. I definitely wasn't. How you doing, my brother? All right. I definitely wasn't talking trash about him. I just said I think he has a twin. I think me thinking a person having a twin isn't a big deal. For everybody that don't know, there's people that watch the program, and if I like mention anybody in any light, they then go contact a person to go contact the people so they could tell the people I was talking trash about them, even when I'm not talking trash about nobody at all. Like not even a little bit. Like not even a little bit. Yeah, so I go through that. Yeah, I wasn't talking trash about that guy. I don't fucking know that guy. I thought you had a twin. You might have a twin. The fuck do I know? Have a blessed day. All right. So just so we could be clear, he don't know anything about nothing. He don't know these people. I mean, pardon me. Trump is busy saying he never slept with Stormy Daniels. He's been saying that the whole entire time. Stormy Daniels contacted his lawyer or something along those lines. Instead of his lawyer contacting him saying, yo, there's this Stormy Daniels chick that said a thing, the lawyer went, stole money from Trump's company and paid her. That's what Trump is in trouble for. Trump has been saying this whole entire time, I never slept with Shorty. I think he's saying he don't even know her. So that case is falling apart. Yeah. Why do you think there's so many people out here that, how you doing? Why do you think there's so many, that's why I keep trying to tell you, there's good people out here, but the people who aren't good people, they're constantly trying to contact the good people and tell them I'm doing shit I'm not doing. You understand what I'm saying? So that's like, so every little thing I do, people like blow it up and take it way out of, I didn't do nothing. Why do you think I'm steady standing around like I didn't do nothing? What the fuck are you angry over? I didn't do nothing. Got a ton of random people that don't know me from nothing, that all they could think about is how they want to do violence to me because of some weirdo contacted them and told them I said or did something I didn't do. So that's, how you doing today? Chilling. So that part. How you doing? Chilling. Yeah, niggas be weirdos, man. In any regard. So as far as that is concerned, that's what's going on with that. I guess it's what are you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? With all due respect. He don't even know the chick. Trump's been saying the whole entire time he don't know her. The whole entire time. How you doing, my brother? Good? Yes, sir. Right. Trump's been saying the whole entire time. I think he's saying he don't even know the girl. So Trump's on trial because some situation. How you doing today? Chilling. Love that shirt.
Thank you.
Faith.
Yeah, always.
Yes,
Always
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So Trump's on trial because some porn star contacted his lawyer, told his lawyer a lie, and then the lawyer decided to go get some money and give it to her. And he don't know nothing about it. That's what he's on trial for. Just so we could be clear. And this has been admitted by more than one witness, just so we could be clear. And on top of that, Stormy Daniels went into the courtroom and told a totally different story than she told before about what happened. So whatever her story was that she first came out with, now it's totally different. Completely different. It's a completely different story. What are you going to do? You can't do nothing about people lying, fam. Sometimes people are just going to lie. You can't do nothing about it. People got their own reasoning for lying. Some people lie and they don't even need to lie. Nah, you good? I appreciate you. That's a fact. Some people lie and you don't even know why they lying. So what's up, my brother? So as far as we know with the Stormy Daniels situation, that's all a lie. Trump knew nothing about it, but yet he's on trial for it. The reason why it's falling apart right now is the same reason why all of the cases against him is falling apart. He's too popular. They think he's gonna win. So them niggas is getting scared. The people who was lying, now they getting scared. Because if he win, he could come after me as president. So that's why you got people changing their stories. Yeah, man. So Fannie Willis, I expect for her to go to jail. Because that's RICO. They accepted almost $1 million of government funds, just so we could be clear. So those have to be accounted for. She's done. Her whole they just so we can also be clear, appeals is going to look at the case again to see if she's going to get kicked off of the trial. If they kick Fannie Willis and her office off of the case, there is no other office to take it. There is no other office. Only Fulton County could take it, because those are the only people that wanted it, and those are the only people that have the resources to be able to take care of, to be able to do the trial. Oh, I'm BBNNETWORK, Jack Frost. Yes, YouTube. Yes, sir. Boom. Appreciate you. Have a blessed day. Yeah, fam. I love it when I get to. How you doing today? I love it when we get to talk to the community. I wanted to ask him what he thought about it, to be honest with you. I love when we get a chance to talk to the community. I wish, like I said before, we was able to open it up and have more people in the community speak on some of the topics and some of the things that we address. If we had something like that, we would definitely be doing sports. We would definitely be branching out and doing a lot of different things. You understand what I'm saying? So, we'll see what happens, maybe. Remember, most of these people think I'm out here trying to shoot a documentary to make Coney Island look bad for some strange reason. You understand what I'm saying? The people that hate me has already convinced people of some weirdo shit. So what you gonna do? When people think some weirdo shit, what you gonna do? What's up, my brother?
It is what it is.
All right, that's what. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our battery about to die. We're on 11%. Anything y'all want to say before I get up out of here? We on 11%. Battery about to die. Anything y'all want to talk about before we get up out of here? Come on, put it in the chat. Also, 6 more likes and we get the good day. 6 more likes and we get the 60. But we get the 60. One more and we get the 55. Can we get the 55? One more like we get the 55. Can we get the 55? Anything else y'all want to talk about? Look, I'm engaging in everything y'all want to talk about that makes sense. I even told a couple of jokes. You got 11% on it. Have a blessed day. Yes, ma'am.
People, you know, make it some of this.
What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We got 11% on the phone. We don't got forever. Come on. I'm engaging in what y'all talking about. And obviously, what's up, my brother? And obviously, I got a long, I'm pretty informed on a lot of things. And I don't act like I'm informed on things I'm not. I'm pretty informed on a lot of things. So, what do y'all want to discuss? Put it in the chat. Come on. Fucking knee. Fucking knee is killing me. I should have got an aspirin before I went to go play basketball the other day. If I go play basketball today, I'm gonna make sure I get an aspirin first. Yes, I was pissed off at Coney Island at one point because I didn't know that it was a small percentage of people that was doing all of this evil shit. I literally thought it was everyone. But as you can obviously see, I haven't produced any of that content. So there you go. I found out that it was actually a small percentage of people and it wasn't a lot. It wasn't everybody like I thought it was. So there's no reason for me to do that. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. That's it? We done? Because my battery is about to die. I'm at 9%. We done? Hey. And if I recall, that content was going to be based around when I'm doing live streams and I got dope fiends coming up to me trying to start trouble with me, if I recall. So are there any dope fiends coming around me trying to start trouble with me? Are there people trying to do random things that bullshit? And this is not me going at the dope fiends or anybody that got a drug problem or whatever, because that's a disease and you need help and assistance like anybody else that has a disease need help and assistance. Just so we could be clear. Also at that point, remember, I was getting the police called on me every single day. Now they don't call the police on me every single day, just, you know, periodically here and there. So the situation was different. Now I'm just trying to figure out, got my waters in my knee. What's up, my brother? Don't. Anything else y'all want to talk about or no? This is a 3-hour live, 3 hours and what's up, my brother? Every time I say what's up to him, that nigga. All right, I guess we're not cool. I don't know. 3 hours and 30 minutes. So we've been live for a minute. I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a blessed day. Go out there in the world, and if you get an opportunity, just do something worth doing. Stamp God's name on it. We need more people that love God, and we need more people that are actively showing the world that they love God. It shouldn't be taboo. It shouldn't be odd. It shouldn't be abnormal for people to talk about how much they love God. It shouldn't be abnormal to love God. It shouldn't be anything wrong with individuals talking about their love for God. We currently live in a society where all three of these things are frowned upon. I don't care what part of the world you live in. These things are frowned upon in all parts of America. We have to figure out a way to get closer to God. So go out there, and if you have the opportunity, speak positively about God. Do a good deed. Stamp God's name on it. You're not doing it for yourself. Everything that we do ought to magnify God's name. Remember that. You're either working for God or you're working for Satan. You're either working for Jesus or you're working for Satan. This goes with everything that we do. Good afternoon. This goes with everything that we do. This goes into the way that we dress, the way that we talk, the way that we allow the world, the way that we see the world. Everything that we do is a reflection of our love in God, or the love that you might have for Satan. So show God how much you love him. God understands that we all make mistakes. God don't expect any of us to be perfect. He doesn't expect for you to go through the world blameless. He don't expect for you to always do the right thing. He doesn't even expect this. That's what Jesus died for. Jesus died because he knew that we were not perfect. He was the ultimate sacrifice. So go out there in the world and try your best to be your best as often as possible. Because we can't always be our best, and that is what it is. That's the way the world is. That's the way life is. We're imperfect. And when we realize that God don't expect you to be perfect, he don't expect me to be perfect, he just expects us to try. He expects us to put in effort, and he expects us to want these things. What's up? Now you good? He expects us to want these things. He doesn't expect any of us to be perfect, man. So just because you are a person that might be trying your best to get as close to God as you can, and you might be falling short, that's not a reason to be ridiculed. You're trying. There's people out here that don't care. There's people out here that aren't trying. So just try your best to do your best. God knows your heart. And this is why we're not supposed to be out here purposely trying to hurt individuals. This is why we're not supposed to be out here purposely trying to do evil to one another. Because we aren't the judge of whoever. They say, he without sin cast the first stone. My interpretation of that is, the way that I see that is that if I'm guilty of a thing, how can I hold you accountable for that same thing that I'm guilty of? Now, when I say guilty of, I mean the sin. So if I'm guilty of a sin like sloth, phone died.
How you doing, my brother? How you doing? Here. All right. What's up, my brother? Regular shit. Out here doing my show. I was on like 2 different blocks today. I was just doing my show. I was on 2 different blocks today.
I know, I see. Yeah, you know what I want to do? Add the IG or something. Or a YouTube channel.
Yeah. What's this?
I think you see YouTube.
Copy. I got weirdos that make bullshit ass videos about me. Don't pay them no mind. They just hate. This is me right here.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. My battery just died and shit, so
I'm gonna follow you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
you doing today? Hello. You too, Jim? Let's go around.
Like, what do you talk about?
Today I talked about Puff Daddy got a situation going on. We talked about that. P. Diddy's a music guy. There's another.
Well, P. Diddy's, he cooked his goose.
Yeah, so he's done.
Bye-bye, see ya.
Yeah, he's done. So that guy we talked about. We talked about another guy in the music industry called DJ Akademiks. I talked a little bit of the Bible on the way out, like at the end. We talked about the Bible a little. And we talked about Trump a little today. About Trump, yeah. Donald Trump, and how all the cases is falling apart. And how some of the cases probably shouldn't have been brought up against him in the first place because they just didn't have the requisite evidence or whatever the case might be. That's why the cases are falling apart now.
It's called sham bullshit. They made the whole fucking thing up.
Boom.
That's called not justice. We're in a bad, bad place.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So we talked about that today, and most of the other stuff was just like how we should be treating one another. You know, we got to treat each other better. People just, us as human beings, we need to start treating people more humane. That's a better way to put it.
You know what? If we don't teach our kids, there's no hope.
That's a fact.
You know, they don't know civics. They don't know history.
That's a fact. They don't. So, you know, I talked about that a lot, and I talked a little bit about the Bible on the way out, and about how, you know, we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. You know, God doesn't expect for us to be perfect. He just really just wants us to try. You know, he knows what's in our heart. So, you know, we got to try. You know, nobody is perfect. You either work for Satan or you work for God. So try to work for God and not try to work for Satan. But understand that we are going to make mistakes, and God knows that we're going to make mistakes. And that's why
we have free will.
Exactly. And that's